Last time, the party entered the Crypt of Stars on behest of Lord Istvaan III, Magus of Rookhold, in search of the Unbreaking Iron, an ancient relic of the House of Cain, and long-dead house that had their tomb north of Plotemy, the capital of Rook. The party had entered into the tomb and had successfully cleared it. After the first floor, dealing with a few of the defending souls, the party ceased to touch or grab anything from the tomb on behest of the spirits upon the second floor. As they ventured through, after Soren received his visage of what was to come from this experience, they made it to the final floor. Locked away for thousands of years was the demigod Orpheus, son of the Raven Queen, Rudius's previous patron at this moment, as Orpheus pleaded with them to be freed. And upon being freed, Rudius had transferred his pact to these god of eulogies. After him being free, Orpheus had informed Artemon that his wife was still alive, Rudius that his father was still alive, and he told Mutic Ashbelt that his daughter was mining away in the mountains of Celestia. Then, as the party was teleported outside of the cavern, or outside of the tomb, that is where we left off, as they hear crashing and tumbling as dust begins to fly out from the tomb itself. That master-crafted stonework had ceased its purpose, as Orpheus has left its tight embrace. As the tomb crumbles and crashes, Orpheus falls to the ground and touches the grass. He stands up, wipes his teary face, and looks to y'all and, "Thank you. You know not how much this means."
I could imagine.
And to you, chosen of Ilmater, Rudius Domans, you are now a servant of mine, but please know that I am a servant to you as well. This relationship will not be one way.
I thank you for that.
But I must be going. I believe I'll travel to Godshire. I know not of any of the cities that exist or remain, but the mountain must still remain. Rudius, if you need me, find a way to contact me.
I will.
And
I
to
wish you
rest-
the best of travels.
Thank you. And to the rest of y'all, I thank you for your service and your forgiveness. And to Lythander's chosen, I wish you luck in freeing him.
Thank you.
And you
I'd
see
like to give a deep bow before he leaves.
I'll give him a good hearty nod.
hearty nod.
he gives you a nod back, Mutic, and he begins to walk north.
It's gonna be my Library of Alexandria.
Yeah, that's I'm still mad about the library.
Go back in there.
Just
I
collapsed.
Mutic's also
Mining
real sad because
away.
real sad about the stonework. It was very nice.
It's just rocks.
Well.
Okay, it's just words.
Oh, I'm a happy man.
Bet you are.
I am.
Who is the crown?
I have the crown.
Soren.
Soren did go pick it up.
No, I handed it to Soren.
Yeah.
Oh. My bad.
I'm gonna go claim to be the rightful king of.
I don't think you should do that.
Oh, hold on, Soren.
Have we tried to look further at it?
No, we haven't.
I
I'm
think
pretty sure we
I
grabbed
think I
it.
should do an Arcana check on it.
Give me an Arcana check.
I think that should be the first roll.
I gotta turn down watch together.
Oh, I need my dice.
It's not bad.
It
17.
was very dramatic.
This is a very ancient magic. It is more. It is deeper entrenched in magic than normal enchantments nowadays, where merely the enchantment will possess it and then it will extend throughout the object. Rather, this entire object itself is that of magical means. From a 17, you can determine that the enchantment of the item, or at least from what you're thinking, one of the enchantments of the item is that of invulnerability.
So he wants to be invulnerable.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
The crown's invulnerable.
The crown.
Oh, the crown's
Crown is
invulnerable.
invulnerable.
So when he said doesn't rust, he was telling the truth.
Mm. But
I
is
should've
that it?
asked the skeleton? I should have asked what the crown does.
We did.
We did. He literally said the
No,
same
I
thing.
think he's talking about the
No, God.
the visage thing.
Yeah.
Oh, when you're pondering
The
your orb.
waters.
Like what happens when I give this
Yeah.
to
What would
someone?
happen if I put the crown on?
Hmm.
Why are you so obsessed with putting this thing on?
I'm so curious to know what it does.
I'm
Like
so
it
obsessed
actually
with it.
does. It obviously isn't just indestructible.
Really?
Maybe it has something just to do with history, because obviously he does. Like, okay, what if it's as simple as this, right? He has no claim now, right? Because of Vicav's back. What if this would help him just get a claim because like an old king had it? So if he has it, then he's now the king, right? What if it actually has no other magical
Literally
properties?
a quest line in Skyrim.
If the crown is all that he has going for him to be the king, I have two things.
You have the crown.
I have the crown and I kill.
You just want to be king of Varuk. It's like, is this where
Maybe is that where it's going?
It's what
No,
it seems like what you're implying.
Too much responsibility for
You know,
Soren.
Soren, if you wanted to don the crown on, I'll back it. I don't know about the other two.
I don't think that's a great idea.
I mean, I personally don't think it'll do anything.
Man,
I think we're
Where's
looking
the-
too
where's the-
deep into it.
where's a good Sigurd when you need him?
Yeah, he's a little far away now, isn't he?
Do I know who Sigurd is?
Yes, they told you about him.
Okay.
I remember them running down everything. Like they're like, I tell you about Sigurd, I tell you about this, I tell you about that.
Okay. Do I know they basically said go away? Sigurd was like, go away.
Go away.
Yeah, that was rude of him, honestly.
I mean, dude threatened my parents that their life would be at stake if I fucked with him. So.
I don't think that was threatening. I think he was telling you.
Well, it was a threat, but he was threatening that a cause and effect would happen.
Yeah, it's like, don't
Is
bother me.
If you fuck around, you'll find out.
yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Pretty much. But anyways. So actually though, what is our? Because obviously I don't feel comfortable with going back and giving this to him.
Yeah.
I don't either.
I'm trying to think.
Should we go and try to find someone of high magical intellect to
Yeah,
look
they
It's your
give me-
homeland.
Yeah,
You
give
know
me an
it.
intelligence.
Sure.
Give me. Would this be intelligence? Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
Your
intelligence?
homeland.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know nobody here.
I got a 9.
Never mind.
God.
Leave me
Let me
alone.
look-
Hey, use your Raven favor. Oh wait.
Wait.
I might have a luck point. Let me see. I was keeping track. I'm out of luck points. I used all of them. I didn't use my favor by the gods though. I don't think. Yeah, I didn't check. Well, oh shit. I think I'm. Did I use it?
No, you didn't.
Did I not?
I don't remember you using it, so you didn't.
I don't either. Because I didn't check mark it. I checked mark all the luck points. So. if I may.
Yeah.
I had 4. 13?
You remember that Lady Alara had requested you to meet her in the capital when you had arrived there the other day.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that. Let us go see Lara and see what
I'm
she
just
has
saying,
to
no,
say.
I'm not saying that that's where you want
Bro,
to
that's our only lead.
I'm just saying that she had asked to continue your previous
Yeah.
discussion later.
And at the moment, I like her a bit more because, from all I know, she doesn't have a vampire telling her what to do, unlike the Lord. So
What time of day is it?
It's nearing night. Also, that is a good question.
The day? What day is it?
I believe it
Say
is the 18th.
We're
Of-
getting EP.
It is the 18th of last harvest. It is.
I'm gonna start keeping notes by day.
It's almost midnight. So moon's up.
Ironically, the crickets just started chirping.
Yeah, Fangar's Bane is full, and Fangar's eye is in a waxing gibbous.
no,
Moon's
Alara.
out, moon's out.
Just make sure. Alara is Lady Eastern's daughter, who pretty much wants my back.
Lady
She was the one that gave me the gift too, right?
Yeah, Lady
Alara?
Eastern has been questioning and prodding other nobles regarding
Yeah.
the position.
Fake Lord.
Hmm.
Got it. Yep, I remember now. I remember everything clearly. She gave me that nice gift in 2,000 gold. Unless you guys have any other ideas of what to do, but if we want to kill that vampire, I mean, if I want to be on, have a chat with them.
Music, that's what I was going to ask you before all this. Soren and I had a plan to take you with us into the capital city to try and find thralls of his.
Sounds
Because you can detect things like that.
sounds like a good idea. I'd need we can only do it. I can only do it obviously so much per day, so we'd have to pick and choose our places wisely.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm good to do that as well.
Would you guys like to do that while I go speak with Alara?
Sure. Yes.
Soren, did our informant give us locations of where activities have been happening? No. I didn't think so.
No.
I didn't think so.
We were made. What's the word?
Aware?
Aware of the crown by the informant. So maybe
That's true.
we should contact them.
You have the means to contact the informant. So you need to do that.
I do not have the means to contact the informant.
You don't? Oh. Thought you did. We'll figure something out.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking up. Wait, I think I have a
We'll figure
spell.
something out.
Should we set up camp or head back? It's like what you said, it was a half day's travel, right, Gabe?
Look at the map again. I think it is about a half day's travel.
We should have a rest, I think.
Yeah, because it's about right there-ish. Y'all aren't too far from the capital.
Do I still have my lingering injury?
Yes.
Yes, right. Because
Oh,
I
I
haven't
thought
been
no,
magically
Nathan,
healed yet.
Nathan didn't take that, right?
No,
Nathan took
because I have no idea about your injury.
Yeah, you're inflamed. I forgot.
Yeah.
You got space aids from the demigod.
Yeah.
I did get space aids.
Okay.
Shall we have a rest?
Yeah, let's set up camp.
Got it. So, y'all rest for the night. And you'll get up around 8-ish.
I'm waking up at dawn
Okay.
to offer 3 gold.
Okay.
They have my charges back.
No.
That's for the change of the 3rd.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's dawn.
I'm
Well-
pretty sure it's on too.
Before I go to sleep, may I spend an hour to attune to my soul fire?
Yes.
Thank you.
Also, Soulfire will be discussed.
do you mean it will be discussed?
No, what we have discussed.
Oh, yes, okay. Because I was like, I thought we already settled on what it did.
No.
So far, will be TBD.
TBD. To be dipped.
Yeah.
Good, sounds good. Sounds
Trying to
good.
think. So
So y'all wake up.
if someone
and y'all
gets scryed on, do they know they're getting scryed on? Like, are they able to be made aware of that?
can, there's
bet if
definitely-
they're-
I think if they succeed on the wisdom saving throw, they know they're being scryed on.
That man is probably gonna succeed. I got a feeling that he
Holds
might
three-
be a wizard type.
Holds 3 gold to sunrise and offers sun to hell. So yeah.
Yeah, it is sunrise. That's why I didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Scrying. You can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have. If a target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed. On a successful save, the target isn't affected and you can't use the spell again for it. Actually,
So let's say he succeeds, but lets him scry on him. Can you do that?
yeah, you can choose to fail.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
A creature that can see invisible
But that's only if they know
objects.
they're being scryed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, so they won't know of scrying. Do you have fifth level
Uh-huh.
spells?
Huh?
Do you have fifth
I have the mirror.
The mirror.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't you use the mirror to find out where they are currently,
I could.
and then maybe go there?
Be careful about finding the vampire.
Well, no, he's scrying his informant.
The
not
sensor
vampire.
moves with the
Oh,
target. I guess there's no way to make the sensor visible.
Yeah. It would. The only way someone would be able to know that a sensor appears is if they can see invisible objects.
Right, which I don't think they can.
Can they?
Do
They
you not
can't-
just have sending?
I don't have sending.
It's fine.
Did you change your spells in the morning though?
Yeah, sending's not.
No,
a druid.
I just
It's not a
I just
druid
don't-
spell.
I just don't have sending. Yeah.
Am I-
Oh yeah, and the other thing is yeah. We forgot to ask
What?
how to contact the information.
You met him and left, and now never even speak to him
We
again.
forgot to ask. But no, we did ask.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We didn't get the answer we wanted though.
Yeah. Just like basically, you won't be able to see me again.
More or less. More or less.
I see.
So, as
You
you
use the
mull
mirror?
over how to contact, let's just say you're heading back to the capital.
Yeah.
After traveling for about after about 2 hours, once you'll get back on the main road, y'all see in the distance a caravan cart flipped over, surrounded by bodies.
Can I turn to Soren and see if he still has the crown out or if he put it away?
Soren, where would you have put the crown?
I would have put it away.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Just double.
Is it in your
checking.
bag of holding?
It's in my bag of holding. Yes.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Cut the
Check
bag.
if he- Just check if
Send
he
it to
get
the astral
robbed. How far away are we?
100 feet.
All we can make out is just bodies around the cart.
Yeah.
I feel like we're strong enough to just approach the cart.
Yeah, we get all spells and everything back.
Don't you,
Oh,
don't you
we're
have
back.
don't you have like an animal you can send to go check it out?
I do, but
True.
I don't think there's much of a point.
Well, better say than sorry, yeah.
You want to check
10
it?
hit points are gone.
Yeah, long rest. We get hit die and stuff back. By the way, everyone.
Oh, don't you have to roll for how many hit die you get back?
No, you
Do
get
what?
half of your maximum hit die back.
Yes, that's
Every long rest.
Yeah.
I knew it was. I knew you don't get all of them back.
Well, then, I mean,
I used half of them, so
I'm-
yeah.
I also
Only-
only used half, so.
I'm only missing one, so. Get that back.
What do y'all do?
Where are we at right now? You said we're an hour away from the capital.
I mean,
Well,
I,
You're
I
100
should
feet
get-
from a caravan that's flipped.
Yeah.
For a caravan
I
car
should-
that's
I
flipped over
suggest
surrounded by
Thorin-
bodies.
I suggest Thorin sets up.
What the fuck? Sorry, I didn't catch that. I was looking at the meeting.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll just like
Let's hold.
do a bird or something.
Okay. Your little bird flies over. Give me a perception check.
Gotta get my dice out.
And you get to use your perception.
Yeah. What are you looking
Yeah,
for?
I am looking for if people, I guess, threats that are still near the location, or if anyone still looks alive. Go with a 17.
And you're telepathic, so you could just tell us.
Yeah, I
right?
could just tell you.
Well, how is there
60,
range on that?
60 feet, so I'd have to come back a little.
Okay.
As you kind of scope out the area, kind of like a vulture, you don't see any of the bodies moving, and you don't see anyone in the marsh around y'all. Oh, to give a better description of Root Cold, it is a very, I think I've previously said this, it's very Louisiana-esque in its climate and in the way that its area is. So these roads are kind of upbuilt gravel going through these marshes. And the marsh is kind of trying to take back the land wherever they built roads.
Sounds like a shithole.
But the rivers are so wide. They're
Just like
they're
Louisiana.
Nile-esque stretches where you could have entire navies in them. So that's what makes this area so important. But with this marshy area, as you look through the shrubbery, kind of fly low as well, you don't see anything of interest. Or anything standoutish either.
So I'll just fly a little closer. No signs of threats. Let's move forward. I'll come back. Well, I'll say that telepathically to Artemon. I don't know if I've done this yet. Talked yet.
No,
Artemon, you hear Soren's voice.
I have a ring of mind shield.
I don't think that prevents you from being
wait.
spoken to.
I believe it does actually.
Does it? That's funny, actually.
Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it.
Wow.
So I think you would know someone's trying to speak with you. Would you
Ring,
stop
ring, ring.
them from trying to speak with you? I get that he can't read your mind in that.
I would, if it's just speaking, I would probably let it.
Yeah,
through.
because I feel like Artemon as a character would never
Yeah.
not let someone talk to him.
Yeah.
You're just
yeah,
never
if
letting anyone in your mind.
If somebody was trying to like fuck with my head, no. But like speaking, yeah, it's fine. I just wanted to bring it up. I forgot about that.
God, I forgot it has the little. You are immune to determine whether you are lying or not.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll say no sign of threats. I'll remain overhead while you guys continue past.
Sorry, in my previous campaign, I remember. Actually, I'll save that because that's actually a really scummy thing that DM did. That I just realized he did with the one.
Now you're gonna do it.
Yeah, what an asshole! I'm gonna do it now. You may continue.
Oh really? He says it's safe for now. We can go up and investigate.
So we
So we'll go
Well,
up to
I thought. How did he talk to you?
my head.
Trot forward on the. Actually, I'll get off the horse.
I'll go up to the. Yeah, I'll get off the horse and go up to the wreckage.
Yeah.
Can I investigate the area?
Yeah,
See what happens.
Give me a
Could I assist?
yes. Give me a roll. Artemon advantage.
Oh, investigation? My shit. With advantage?
Actually, Artemon, Rudius, and Eunuch, give me rolls. We'll do a party check. Artemon,
I'll take the lower of the two then.
I was gonna just let you reroll.
Oh, can I take the lower of these two?
Just reroll. Just reroll. You didn't even tell me your number. If you feel.
It was one less than it was. 25.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's good.
I'm
I
at
got
26.
I got a 7.
I got a 19.
Okay.
6.
7.
With a 7,
Oh.
even with a 7, you're able to notice that these individuals were killed with arrows. It seems that they were surrounded, and that there's no general
direction.
direction. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
With a 19, yes, Rudius?
I would like to specifically look at the arrow heads, if I could like pull one out of body if they're all in people. If not,
Give me
it's
another-
the craftsmanship.
Give me another
if it looks
investigation
like a
check.
goblin.
I
or-
will answer that question. Give me another investigation check because you're looking directly at the arrow. Make it
21.
actually no, not a. What'd you roll?
21.
You rolled very quickly. I need it to be a history check, actually.
That's even better. I mean, it's a
I
better
know.
plus. You want me to re-roll?
No, you can keep your roll.
It's a 24. My history is better than my investigation.
Taking the arrow out of a body, as blood kind of spurts from it, you look at the barbed tip, and then you look at the feathering arrow. These arrows are of a noble house. There are 4 to 5 houses that use the same arrow type. Your house is not amongst them, nor are any of the northern Vrukian houses. This is a southern house arrow. It's defined by the what feather is it? I have it written.
Bird.
No,
Not a bird feather.
it's not a bird feather. It is.
Phoenix feather. That's a bird. Shit.
That's a
never
bird.
mind.
I believe it's a griffin's feather.
That's basically a bird, man.
Half bird.
Yes.
Owl bear feather.
The arrows are lined with griffin feathers, denoting that it is a southern house.
That meaning from the capital, right? The capital is the most southern city.
No,
Or would it be a house from the capital? What do you mean by, or like, is there other cities down here that are?
there are
labeled?
cities down here. This is an outdated
Okay.
map before you moved to the Brook.
Oh,
My apologies.
no problem.
We'll do a little bit of an update.
Put some more cities on this map.
Let's go now!
Yeah.
Fucking love updates.
That's notes.
Patch notes.
It's a big ass dot on the bottom.
I can't go in it. It's not as that big, but
I'm starting to see. I'm starting to get it. Damn, that looks like something right there.
No. No one can find that city, funny enough.
son of a bitch.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, there you go.
Oh.
So that's capital.
No, that's not the capital. Capital's
No,
right there.
it's not
That
the
is towers like that as seen on the forest bordering. Those are defensive.
tower.
Okay.
Defensive locations.
Yeah.
You
Those are
were-
where Godshire troops themselves station.
Ah.
You were ramping up based on the checks before he asked that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what you got with a 19. Artemon with a 25. With Rudius informing you that these individuals are wearing House Erland's colors, you notice that the uniforms are ill-fitting.
These seem planted.
It's interesting.
These uniforms don't fit these people.
So like
Look
a
how-
staged event,
Look
basically.
how loose they are. I'll like yank on them a little bit. No nobleman's gonna wear clothes like this. That don't
None of these
fit
are
him.
noblemen. These are soldiers.
So you're telling me these aren't soldiers? These are most likely, maybe even slaves of some kind. I don't know. Maybe not slaves, but
This was meant to be found and reported.
Lathan, you know House Erlen, right? Or do you need?
I might have this in my notes. It wouldn't be Eastern, would it?
Estrins?
Estrin? Sorry, if I misspoke her name.
House Erlen? Lady Estrin?
It is, isn't it? I feel like yeah, it is. Okay. Well, from the information that we have gathered here, I believe that Istvaan is probably trying to stage an attack from
Or it's a
Lady
threat.
Eastern. But why would they stage it? Like, in fake clothing? That wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't they just do it and kill their soldiers?
Well, if you spread discord among a group, you can tear it apart without ever having to lift a finger.
I think the former option is a bit more likely. I do see your point, but
You two? Opinions?
I disagree with Rudy as to why they wouldn't just kill them, because like if you're gonna kill another noble's house members, that's, if correct me if I'm wrong, pretty much like a declaration of war.
why
So
would
so they're just killing random people, putting their clothes on them, saying we could do this to you if you
That's
don't
right.
let us get what we want.
That's why I see this as a threat instead.
Because right now they have no actionable evidence to fight back physically, because they didn't kill any of their actual people.
Is there any evidence in
Or-
the caravan of what this actually was before?
Give me another investigation check.
Or they want them to think they killed their people and to fight back.
19.
Yeah, because it could be one party trying to make it look like a different party is
19,
threatening a third party.
Yeah, with the chests are empty in the back. The horses were cut loose.
That's good.
How recent was this?
Approved.
I mean, he said blood was spurting, so it's still fairly recent.
Yeah.
So it had to be between when we got there and now.
I mean, blood starts to pool after like 4 hours. Like, it wouldn't be pressurized in a body like that.
Yeah, because I forgot the exact term.
This happened-
Something mortis.
Probably within the last 3 hours.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I believe we're the first people to find them.
probably right.
And if we are, and we really want to avoid political unrest, I don't know if this is like desecrating the dead or anything, but like it's better for them to be found naked than in other house clothes.
Are
That's
you
true.
suggesting to strip them of their clothing so that they're
I'll let y'all mull over that. I forgot. Budic Ashbel have completed one of your tenants.
I was gonna ask about that. I thought I did. Which one was
Yes.
it?
I believe you have done Innocence.
Okay. I was gonna ask about that because I was like, this guy definitely feels like
Yeah, you did Innocence.
innocence.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh, that's fucking good.
I
Where do I write that
I
down?
had thought about it as
bark. That's our 2 bark.
Like when you're in a 1v4.
It's just like his armor that I started following him, and they started.
Continue.
As much as I hate it, I feel like either, I don't know, like hiding the bodies feels like it'd be too much, because then they could still be found, and we don't.
The thing is, if it is, well, no.
Can we cut the sigils off of the clothes? House sigils?
They'd
There-
still have the colors.
There's
though.
no house sigil, it's colors.
Yeah, the colors
Root
is the
denotes
main.
themselves as medieval Europe did, where instead of putting sigils, it's the color of the clothing. They are wearing, I believe, bright orange. Yes, they are wearing bright orange.
Tough.
I don't want to get you in trouble with your newfound demigod. It's like immediately, like.
He just said not to speak ill.
Yeah, not to
Okay.
speak though. If we were to take off their clothing, or even
They can't be
give them,
found like this.
even give them burials, it'd be fine. I do
Because
believe we
If
could
they're found like
burial.
this, it's
Terrible.
not good for anybody in the entirety of the hold.
I agree with Mudik.
But then also, when something doesn't happen, the people that did this are going to be like, someone messed with it.
that hopefully they'll make a mistake next time. Then they can be caught.
Or
What if we get pointed the finger at that? We're the criminals burying bodies.
Then we tell them the
well,
honest
we don't bury them. We
or
we just
stripping
take
them
the
of clothing.
clothes.
We tell them
Just-
the honest truth that we just happened to stumble upon it and didn't want any political discourse to come of it. They
Well,
can
I'm
bring the
also-
paladins
The
in.
truth can
I'm
easily be
watching-
misconstrued as something else.
I'm watching for people coming.
Yeah,
Okay.
With your birdie.
With
he's
my
birding
birdie.
around.
I'll use your passive perception.
Okay, I think it's 17.
At the end of the day, we can't leave them here like this.
17. What a passive perception.
Yeah, he's +7 to wisdom or +7 to perception.
That's crazy. Well.
Well, we could take the clothes off and then I don't know what's the best course of action after that, because I feel like
far away
immediately
from
burying them that wouldn't be right for the families.
I can make some alligators come eat.
Oh my god. No. I'm not backing that.
Gabe,
Oh
can
my
I
God.
can I look at the caravan, see if it's like, if we just pick it back up, if it's able to be used?
The cart?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cart's just overturned. If you
Okay.
flip it over, you could probably load all the bodies into the cart.
And then push the cart into the water.
No.
Nathan, can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Hey,
no
are you-
problem.
Are you within 10 feet of me?
I would say so.
Because you get +2, I believe.
Oh no way! This is gonna be my first time having a plus to my wisdom throw.
Wait, let me
That's
double check.
crazy.
Remember, it's only a -1 now.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's gonna be a
Yep.
+1 if it's true.
It's a +2.
Let's go. +1 wisdom throw.
We're saved.
I rolled a 5.
go.
You look high. You look high. You look high now.
Six.
You
Long
do have
rest.
luck,
You do have luck die now.
Do I know it's gained like is it? Or
You have
like,
no idea what's about to happen.
No idea what's.
Akira!
Leave me alone. Oh man, I could use a luck die.
You could.
Well,
you should.
At the same time, I don't think. Nah, I'll let it ride. We'll see what happens.
One second, I gotta change the music.
What's the worst that
He's gotta
can-
change
oh.
the music. Fuck.
I was about to say what's the worst that can happen, but now he's changing the music.
That's the worst that could happen, right there. As soon as it's changed.
The worst that could happen is what's his name?
To describe
Bahamut.
what's happening to the other players of the party, Rudius, your eyes roll in the back of the head, your knees go stiff, and you kind of fall to the ground and begin to seize as foam starts coming to your mouth.
I should have rolled the luck die.
Rudius, you hear the soft voice of... What was her name?
Could I go put him in the recovery position?
No, this is happening very quickly.
Okay.
I-
I'll wait till afterwards then.
Yes.
I didn't know how quickly it was happening.
Rudius, you are hearing the soft voice of High Priestess Larissa Thillenlock. She was the Sunic priest back in Braymont's Hold. The one that had, I believe, read some of your futures, at least stated some.
She was the one that
you hear
made
her,
Zukonoid cry.
Yes. You hear her voice begin echoing and bellowing in the back of your head. Rudius Domans, you must venture into the desert. Your father has not much time left. In 2 months' time, your father will die. You must go now! The vision fades,
What?
and you remain unconscious. But he ceases to seize.
Obviously, we would. I
Yeah,
draw
y'all-
sword.
y'all-
We'd go to his aid immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I would draw sword. Immediately assume defensive stance.
I'm gonna swoop down and land next to him.
Yeah, as
And-
soon as Soren comes down, I'll stand back up and get defensive.
Artemon, in a winding turn, you kind of start hearing like horses like start
Are they coming?
coming towards you.
There's something I want to say.
God, this is not good.
I'm
I
unconscious.
just framed us.
I just had to resist the urge to do the Marvel. Oh, we got.
They're right behind us, aren't they?
I love that line.
It's so
Behind me, isn't
I'm gonna go up to Ardmon.
There's horsemen on the way.
We're completely innocent.
I'm gonna work on getting Rudius back up.
Okay.
Do they know that though, Udic?
Rudius, give me a d20.
Do any of us have bows?
D20, you say?
I have a
no.
javelin.
I got an 18.
None of us have bows though.
I don't have my bow on. There's no point in it.
I have a javelin.
Yeah, but these are all arrows, or these are all arrows. There's no way they can directly point it to us. We'd have to still talk our way out of it, obviously.
We shouldn't look hostile. I'll
Yeah.
sheath Stormfall.
We should all look like we're in the aid of Rudius.
Well, there's not much us like all of us
Yeah,
can do.
that's
We'll just kind of stand near you.
I'm still unconscious, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess we're just waiting for the horsemen to
Are
arrive.
you gonna give me a medicine check, or do you want to do something?
Don't know if magic could help, so I'm just gonna try to. Yeah, I'll do a medicine check.
I'll sheath my axe, but I'll keep my shield on my arm.
Like, I don't know what to do, but I think Soren would know what to do.
Okay.
That's an 16.
With a 16, you get a nearby stick right when he begins to start seizing, so he doesn't swallow his tongue, or bite his tongue off. He stops seizing, and you see his eyes kind of, as he's like, they like roll and kind of gently go back down.
Soren, do you need a hand?
I'm not sure how to wake him up.
Could I go lay on hands him?
How many hit points do you want to expend?
So I would like to. I'm gonna spend 15, but I'm gonna use 5 of those to do any disease or poison,
That's yeah.
and 10 just for HP.
Okay.
So 15 total.
With that 10 going into, you see kind of like the holy essence kind of flows through his body, and you just see Rudius, you just
We have to go.
Yeah, we have to go. Look behind us.
We can't leave.
They're
quite
coming the
yet.
direction that y'all were going.
Oh, okay.
We can't leave quite yet. We have people coming, and we don't want to look like we're fleeing. There's some horsemen coming.
As you say, who will just kind of make this real funny. Ardawan, as you're kind of standing there watching them approach, you there, Sir Knight? What happened here?
I'm not a knight.
No, that was not the time. This is Ardaman trying to do a formal voice right now. Sir, we came from the north and we saw this caravan tipped over in the road, and we decided to see what was going on, and then our friend here started having a seizure. So we're trying to help him.
Is there a medieval term for seizure?
Convulsions or whatever.
Yeah, convulsions. There you go.
Our friend started having convulsions. Is there anything you can do to help us?
Good God. Yes.
I am Sir Otto. What is your name?
Name's not matter now. Get on your horses, ride south. We'll handle the situation from here. Take him to a Meister back in Plotemy.
Very much, thanks.
What happened? And you see him like get down. And he starts checking the bodies, and like he starts to like unbutton the cloaks to kind of see if any wounds can be tended. And you see the other guard kind of walk up and like help kind of Rudius up to his feet. Get on your horse. Get out of here.
We'll do that.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We'll low tail it out of there.
Okay.
Don't want to seem suspicious.
Rudius, do you have anything to say to your party?
Not yet.
Interesting.
The talker has gone silent. Okay. Y'all make haste to the capital, reach the gate, and y'all reach the outskirts of the city. Are any of y'all doing anything in particular? Or do y'all just want to enter the city?
I'll turn to everyone. What do we do with it?
I think we should just keep
Should
it
we
on us.
should we do our plan?
We need to lay low though, so Istvaan does not find out we're back here without going to see him.
Soren.
I don't think staying in a well-known tavern's a good idea.
I also believe we might need to de-armor. Where we stand out pretty heavily.
Good idea.
Agreed.
I don't have one of those fancy bags you get, so
We need to put a cloak on Rudius so he doesn't get recognized.
One
I
second.
already have a
I'm gonna move
You as
all
well,
of my
Soren.
stuff
I
from
mean, mine's just
my
standard.
bag to Zukonoi's bag and give Mudik my bag.
Okay, so you're using Zukonoi's satchel.
Yes.
Okay. So you have it's pretty much an alchemist satchel.
Mhm.
And you give Udic the bag of holding. with
My
all-
original bag, yes.
Is it just have all these-
I've moved everything.
So it's empty now?
It is empty.
Okay. As y'all do this, I'll be back in 1 sec. Y'all can
Okay.
discussing what y'all future want to do. I don't know what y'all want to do after that.
Yeah.
Neither do we.
We have to
Soren-
know about it first.
Soren, we need to somehow find our contact.
Aw. Oh, yeah, I'm still thinking.
Maybe we go back to the same spot? I doubt that's
I don't
gonna
think
work.
that would work.
I doubt it too. I got nothing for this.
So, are we all like on an agreement on the stance we're going to take of the caravan, that it was purposely done by Lady
Somebody.
Well, no, we don't know who it was done by, but I believe our
I'm
stance
saying
is...
our guess at the moment, what we're at least from I know Artemon and Mutic, you two say that she is a threat to Istvaan, basically.
No.
That,
By the way-
No. So she was the
I
one
was
being
like-
threatened.
She was the one being threatened.
Yeah, because it was her house
family's
colors.
close.
Yeah. No,
So
I
if
thought it
we're
was her.
questioning-
No, I thought it was her arrows.
No.
Oh, it was her
house
arrows.
closed.
It was her. No, it was her arrows, and it. Yeah.
Whose clothes were it?
It
It
was
was
her
the
arrow?
Southern House's arrows.
Yes.
She is
Oh, I
a
thought you said
Southern
it was-
House.
That's what.
closed.
So she was pointing the threat to Istvaan as well.
Whose house were the clothes of?
Her house as well.
Okay,
And they
so
were ill-fitting.
Oh. I see.
I'm still
So-
going to go talk with her.
Wait,
So
Yeah.
it was her doing
her
so
daughter
she could
set
have
up.
actionable evidence to fight.
a setup.
Yeah. So our stance, I believe, Rudius, is
She set it up. to
it
make-
was a setup,
Yeah.
and obviously we didn't do it. We don't have any bows.
I could have sworn the druid at least had one.
He doesn't have it anymore.
Really?
It used to be his
Oh.
focus, right? No, that was an arrow.
They can't link us
Right.
to the crime. We don't have the weapon.
Soren, did we come up with an idea?
I could find out where they are, but I have no means of contacting them.
Wonderful.
I mean, it's something. While I go to speak with Lady Arivine.
Is it smart to go speak
Alara,
with her? She
sorry.
might be seen.
Mutic should go with you.
I would agree. I would not like to go there alone.
No, you're not going there alone. That is decided.
And who is the crown again?
I have the crown.
Soren's.
And
You're gonna hold on to it.
y'all are leaving the town theoretically.
I'm not gonna bring it in with me.
Lady Alara had told Rudius that she would be in the northern district or northern area of the town. There's no districts of Plotemy.
Well, I was asking Soren.
Oh, we're gonna go outside the town.
Yeah, so you guys should have the crown.
We're gonna go outside and do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna go outside the town and do this. Yeah.
Well, what we should do is y'all should just never come into the town.
Agreed. We can set up camp outside the town.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, before we get to the town, I will undon. What is it? What's the word for that? Is it just undon?
Yeah, it's undone.
I'll undon my armor, and I'll put my armor and my axe and my shield in my bag.
Oh, Doff.
Doff. I thought it was Doff. I will doff my armor, put all that in the bag. So I'll have my belt and my hand axes.
Okay.
So now,
takes you 5
yeah.
minutes. You get down in your tunic and trousers.
and I would like to make it known that like I've got like long, nice hair, and so like most people wouldn't recognize me.
Yeah.
They
Do you
probably-
unbraid? Do you unbraid your beard?
I do.
Okay.
Gandalf.
I'll pull out my comb.
Oh,
Rudius?
Yeah.
I would like to ask the party if anybody has like a black cloak of some sort that I could wear over, because my outfit at the moment is bright white and red. And can
I have an idea.
out.
I'll take the Stormlord's cloak off.
Okay. Yeah.
gonna give me the
Artemon
cloak?
hands you the
Congratulations, you're following the Stormlord now.
cloak of Omeros.
Just for the time being. Thank you.
I
I
could
will-
give him the cowl of the Dragon Queen.
I was gonna say that. I'm like, maybe he doesn't want to put that on.
Never taking it off.
Nobody would ever think Rudy's wearing an Omeros cloak.
True.
or one with dragon skulls
Yeah.
hanging from it.
Especially a guy that's skinny wearing an Omeros cloak.
Yeah, my cloak is probably really big on him.
Yeah, it's so baggy it covers me perfectly.
So we'll head into the town, talk to this lady. Y'all hopefully figure something out.
Do one of you know sending or anything of the nature before you go?
That'd be really helpful.
I can look at my spells for you. About to right now.
Let me go look.
looking
Let me
bleak.
go look at all paladin spells just to make
Didn't we
sure.
get a time frame for another meeting?
I don't think so. It was
Was it
like
a week?
Carter, if you direly need a check, you know where to go check.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I do have a spell called Disguise Self. I'm kind of a mongoloid. I don't even need your. I'm keeping your shit though. You already gave it. Appreciate it still.
So if one of you wants to go flick through, I have it time stamped. I want to go.
I am gonna go look through that.
yeah.
You do their thing first. Why?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do this.
How far away can my unseen servant go away from me?
I think 60 feet.
You're right. Right on the dot. You're so smart.
Episode 2, the Magus.
Okay. Udic and Rudius. Continue. Are y'all going with your horses into the city or on foot?
On foot.
On foot.
We're gonna try to be a little sneaky beaky.
Okay. Y'all.
Spencer, I do not have anything that could speak long distances.
Okay.
Damn, really?
Yeah. Y'all re-enter the city, and I believe Lady Alara had informed where she was staying. So, for brevity's sake, we will state that you remember where she is,
I do.
and we will have you go there.
I'm just gonna read the transcript.
Carter, are you muted?
Watching it right now.
Oh, never mind. Nah, you came through.
Every time you say your name, it says Cardamom, like the season.
Can one of y'all give me a perception check? Actually, both of y'all give me a perception check.
Fuck.
I mean, mine's not bad. I
Mine's
have a
+1.
Mine's +2 actually. 8.
12.
That's her.
I'm just gonna look for
You
him.
did-
I will send you the.
Yeah, just
timestamp.
message. Okay, yeah.
Mudic, can you guide me?
Go 5 seconds before that.
Oh, damn. I was 20 minutes behind.
What do you need? What do you need, bud?
That block.
Oh, yes, of course. What about it?
I'm just gonna go pull it up.
Oh, yeah.
There it
Let me
is.
make sure everything's right, because I do have, yeah, my strength was increased. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I don't like that you asked for my stat block. It's been a while since you've done.
Okay. As y'all continue upon your way, what was the rolls again? Did anyone beat a 10?
12.
12. Much as when you first enter Riverwood and you hear the old woman say, "A dragon! I saw a dragon!" You see this disheveled sailor kind of running to a tavern and then screaming, "High hell. Ain't no way I will ever sail a merchant navy ship again. That damned red beast sunk all 3 of my extra galleys. Absolutely not." And you see him kind of burst through the door and then enter into a tavern. And as y'all walk on the way.
Could we stop by and just have a listen?
You can do what you wish. So are y'all going up to that tavern's door? Just kind of looking in?
Yeah, I'd like to
Sure.
try have a little listen on the
You
side.
see him kind of go to the bar, and you see the barkeep immediately gives him a drink. The barkeep's like, "What in the living hell are you going on about, Darius? The red-scaled beast sunk the merchant navy ships. I thought it was a lie, but there's a dragon in the south. A red dragon sinking ships. The merchant navy is being torn asunder. How is trade gonna survive this? Winter's fucking coming too. Food supplies. We can't grow anything here. All these people are going to starve. You see him slam a drink, he pours him another. What do you mean everyone's going to starve? Well, why won't... But a dragon. There are no dragons down south. There haven't been dragons down here for 900 years. What do you speak of? He kind of like slams his drink again. That thing. You can call it not real, but I watched it burn. Burn them all. It burned them all.
Huh. Well, I do remember there being a red dragon in Speakerette's little his notes, if I remember correctly. One of them was red, so I don't doubt.
Is it part of the Chroma Conclave?
Is that what it was called?
No, I'm pretty sure that's from
That's
from Critical
Yeah.
Role.
Okay, I was gonna say because I don't remember that.
No. I don't believe y'all got that. No, I think y'all did get the name.
Yeah, because I could read everything.
I don't remember if he said. Oh, let me go check the note. I
It was
have
in
the
the
note.
no.
Let me go check my other notes.
I have
The
the
note had it was in like the names were in Draconic, but I'm pretty sure it's just
I know
like,
the names are in it, but yeah, I'm wondering if the name
Or
of
is
the
it red?
organization is it.
Oh, I think it was. Oh God, I'm scrolling through the wrong DMs right now.
I have it, bro. Oh, wait, I put it in Draconic. I can't read this.
Oh, I don't have the notes because it probably happened after I died.
It did. It did happen. It happened.
Yeah, so I don't have
directly.
those notes.
I have it right here.
Yeah, but if I had notes in it, then we
y'all
definitely
got
heard
it because it said if I will maintain my position within the cult of the colored scales.
Ooh.
But he did list off some colors of dragons. And
Mhm.
from what you're hearing, there is a red dragon sinking ships on the fork.
Well, I think we should just leave it at that. I think we got enough information from what we were from just listening in,
Yeah. Well,
Quest acquired.
and what we already know about from.
well, we've had that quest.
Yeah.
Well,
Quest
we'll keep heading-
updated.
We'll be heading towards La Woman.
Okay.
Laura, Laura.
You'll eventually
Again, red.
arrive to the estate of which she's staying. And y'all give it a few knocks, and a little peephole opens up. State your business.
I have a dinner date.
You wish. Slams it back shut.
Please, it's Rudius. Rudius Domans. I only jest.
You hear
please.
through the door. Let him in, you insolent cur. You see the door open up. Lady Alara is like, I deeply apologize for his behavior. He will be reprimanded.
Ah,
Follow me. And you see, of course, he's wearing the same garb you had just seen a few hours ago.
The ones that rolled up on us.
No, the ones that were dead.
dead
The
people.
ones
the
that
dead
rolled,
ones,
yeah, the
okay.
ones that rolled up
Yeah.
on you are just.
Does it look like it fits perfectly on him,
Yeah,
or
it's
is it a
fitted.
bit loose?
No, it's
It
fitted.
fits perfectly.
Because if it was loose, that just means that they have terrible garments and they don't know how to.
She walks you into this little living quarters. Not living quarters, that's the wrong term. This kind of sitting room with a fireplace and such. And she kind of stands looking at you and I was disappointed to not see you yesterday or the day before, but I hope your travels were safe. Have you already spoken with Istvaan?
That I have. It went smooth enough, you could say.
Did he offer you anything? Oh, where are my manners? your journey must have been rough. 2 snaps and some drinks are brought into the room.
Thank you, but I will not be drinking at this moment. Been a rough little bit.
I'll
now.
take a sip as to not be rude, and then put the drink down.
Okay.
How was it?
Elven wine, not your favorite.
Probably the least favorite for a dwarf.
He
Rest in peace,
She
you
turns to
boy.
you. Pleasure to see you again, Mudik.
You too.
But
I do not mean to be rude for not having the alcohol. I just need to keep a very calm head at the moment.
of course, is there a reason behind such?
Yes, there is.
Soren.
Real quick, do you have like a scale for like inches to miles on the map yet?
No. I'm kind
No?
of,
Okay.
It's pretty much all guesswork. What do you need?
Braymont to where we are currently.
If this to here,
Like in a straight line.
it took y'all about 3 days to get to, or it took y'all about 5 days. So let's go 3 to 5.
3 to
So-
5.
Yeah. So
From
for 3
here to
inches,
Braymont?
for 3 inches, that's 5
Oh.
days.
Okay, well, 5 days of travel, but how fast were we going? I'm trying to figure out, because Animal Messenger can travel 50 miles. in a
Spencer,
day.
no shot.
It's not 50 miles. It's definitely longer than 50 miles.
Well, I know that. I'm just like, how many days would it
Oh,
be?
it could travel for longer than just 50 miles?
Yes, it can travel for longer than that, but it will do
Fuck.
so at 50 miles a day.
Let me pull up traveling.
That's kind of based.
That is kind of big.
Very important. How many?
Like, because we think it's going to end up being shorter than the expected time.
And that's what we need to.
Y'all are probably
That's-
traveling. Y'all are probably traveling at normal pace, which is 24 miles a day.
Okay,
Um,
so for animal travel,
If
and if 3 inches is 50
24
miles.
yeah, if 3 inches is 5 days, do that
Then
math.
that's
Yeah,
then
you
that's
figure that math out.
125
So
miles.
if you figure that math out, we'll
Well,
keep
if
that
you-
until it doesn't work for the
Okay.
storytelling purposes. So for every 3 inches equals
So it's-
Okay, so
5 days.
an
of
inch
travel.
an inch is like 41 miles.
Spencer, this
what-
would be like 9 days.
1 day of travel is 24 miles.
Because Spencer, from here to Braymont, it's like 11 inches, so that's at least 15.
Yeah.
Scrap it. It's not gonna happen.
Travel.
Scrap it. It's not gonna happen.
Hold on.
That's at least 8-9 days.
5 times 24 is that? So yeah. So 1 inch is 40 miles.
Yeah.
Spencer, it's not happening, bro.
Yeah, it's about 11. So every 3 inches is 5 days. Yeah. So
Don't
if
you
you're
have a
about-
sending stone to Trajan if you need to get a message somewhere?
Okay, it is shorter than the amount of time, Carter.
Did you not hear what Harmon just said? It's kind of important.
Sending stone to Trajan. I
Yeah,
didn't
what?
know. I was gonna ask when it got back to us because I wasn't sure if we had that or not.
No, y'all still
If-
have y'all. He
okay.
never revoked that because y'all.
You
have-
can
y'all-
always-
Okay,
you can
okay,
always-
I wasn't sure.
Y'all-
Plan has changed.
Y'all
no.
standed and
I-
y'all were always in good standing with him, and y'all had never done anything that he had not asked.
Okay.
We fish bites.
Yeah.
So
We know-
Like I was
we know
gonna
what we need to do.
ask when it got to us, but I was trying to figure out a plan if we didn't have it.
We know what we need to do.
Yeah.
what was I asking?
Question.
I asked you why you needed to keep a clear head. That was what my question was.
He also asked me about he asked me of Istvaan.
Yes, I did.
believe.
But that was rude of me to ask, so why must a clear head? Unless you'd like to just cut what this conversation is about. We need not hide behind smoke and mirrors.
Of course, of course. I hope that we can keep that for this entire conversation for any questions I have to ask. So, if I may,
Do my best. We can play
I
a
have to
trade.
clear.
Let's play trades. You ask a question, then I ask it.
I'll answer first. It's about my parents, my father. Specifically, I have, per se, I'm running short on time.
But you know he's alive. That's wonderful news.
Yes, I did figure that out recently.
Well, what is your question for me then?
How do I phrase it? I'll just be blunt. Did you, by chance, stage an event down south?
She cocks her head and
North.
kind of burrows her eyebrows.
It was south of the capital, no?
North.
North.
Fuck. It's north.
Have stage an event up north.
Damn, that ringtone kind of be popping.
Oh, my back. I just
What do you
popped
guys just plan?
Yeah, what are y'all gonna do? Sending Stone Trajan to then have Trajan
Um,
sending Stone us, like, or message us.
Rodius, what event do you speak of?
There just happened to be a caravan that was attacked. I'd like to gain have an honest answer, if by chance you, or no, sorry, I don't mean to point fingers, but if you know of anybody that could have staged an attack on a caravan that had the uniforms of your soldiers, but the arrows also seem to be made by your soldiers.
I know not of this. I'll send my brother to my mother immediately. I'll inform her of this. Yes, Munich.
I would like to bullshit check her.
Give me an insight check.
Yes. That is a 22.
She appears to be telling the truth.
Okay.
She looks very confused when he brings that statement up.
Raj.
So, if you have any questions, please ask.
Plenty.
Nice bird.
What did Lord Istvaan ask of you?
To retrieve a crown of that never rest, he said.
She definitely doesn't know what that fucking means. I wrote a history check. I rolled a 6. I'm sitting here. Interesting.
Yes.
You see her pull out a note, and she begins writing things down. Oh, it is yours to go, my friend.
I would like to add on to that. He did also offer me to help find my parents and to help fund an expedition to the desert for retrieving this crown, thus putting quite an importance on it.
Okay.
Do you know of any important? Now, let me ask you. Do you know what was the crown called, Munich?
The name of the crown was the Unbreaking Iron.
Do you know of the crown of a crown called the Unbreaking Iron?
To try this again.
Also known as the Crown of Kings.
I have not heard of such. I do not recall of any item. As for this expedition to your expedition to help you find your parents, okay. It is your go.
I think that was my go. I asked her if she knew what the crown was.
Oh,
I'll count that as me if you would like to go.
that's fair. Where do you stand? We'll cut quick to it. You see the climate. There are a few claimants. What is your opinion on Lord Istvaan's claim?
Lord Istvaan himself, I have no issues with. Though, I have reasons to believe that, or I have reasons not to back Istvaan's side of things at this moment.
Rudius, give me a perception check. Udic, you give me one as well.
Copy.
15?
12.
You see her squint her eyes. What? I guess that was my question you might ask now, as she kind of grits her teeth and kind of gives you a grin. Please, ask.
She liked that way too much.
Can I do an insight into if she's crazy?
No, you can.
or
It's a soft grin. It's
more
not
like maniacal.
It is maniacal, but it's not like that creepy. It's more just,
yeah.
oh, do tell.
I got a non-nat 20.
That the thought that there is another reason that is why Istvaan should not be on the throne is gold to her ears. And you had just you've held it,
To give
it in poker terms, you held up a card, you flipped one and you showed an ace. You have the other one and you're like, this is probably an ace too. And you didn't show it to her, but you really hinted at it.
Whose turn is it?
It's
That's
yours.
the question.
Yours.
Mine. Mudic, if you have any questions, you can take my place if you have anything. Feel free to join in whenever.
Are you? Do you not have a question this round?
Not at the moment.
I'll turn to the lady. Any questions on the table? I believe.
Of course. That's just
What have you heard of a red dragon down south?
There were rumors of such when I traveled up to the attorney for Rudius, but I thought they were just fallacious. Maybe pirates under the guise of a dragon, but I know not. Pyromantic pirates is what I was leaning towards. Interesting. Rudius, please elaborate upon your statement previously. What thing worries you about Lord Istvaan? That is not his claim.
Let me ask you this. Has anybody be more suspicious to you upon his counsel?
Lord Istvaan doesn't have a council.
Or sorry, not a council, but advisors
In
per
his
se.
court? Is that what
Yes,
you...
his court.
Not particularly why. His knights are quite loyal. Are you saying someone in the council or castle is dangerous? A bigger threat to the Vrookhold than an illegitimate leader?
Mudic, do you think Artemis would be upset if I were to divulge the information?
Extremely.
I unfortunately cannot say because it could threaten one of my party members' lives. Though, I will inform you, there are dark magics at play. To say the least. So
I'm
I
gonna
would love
roll-
to tell
I'm-
you.
I'm gonna roll an insight. DC 10 of if she understands what you just said. Because there's two ways to interpret what you just said. One way is very beneficial to you. The other way is not. So you take her pen to her. Puts it on.
What are you writing?
I take out my own pen and note and start.
Just start scribbling.
I'm kidding.
What do you think of Istvaan himself?
At the moment, from the little bit I've seen from him, he's like a scared dog in a corner. It's how I would put it at this moment. In a way, from how he's worried about his surroundings, but himself, I feel like he's not someone of evil intent. Though I think he may be personally, maybe even corrupted by someone near him.
She's writing as your ops.
Why is it that you would want to even overthrow Istvaan? Obviously, I understand, having your own noble or your own family.
I think you understand this as clear as the question you just asked.
But has he done anything ill?
No, Rudius, you were worried for your house's survival at the mere thought of angering him inadvertently. The best way to secure your house's survival is to sit upon the very throne that you're scared of.
It's fair.
Simply about endurance. But you're referencing dark magics and a corrupting force within that castle. Speak clearly. Who do you speak of?
If I am to speak of who, I must ask for something in return. Obviously, you understand of what I care for, my family, and my family's house.
We share concern.
Rudius,
Mm-hmm.
before you speak, I will tell you. I will have to tell the others.
Medic, do you understand? I know you. If you were in my position, for your family's sake, would you do the same?
point out a flaw with that logic. There's only one individual that's offered to help you with your family.
I know. That's what I was gonna get to about asking her if she would.
No. If I was given the opportunity, I would have immediately went to save them. If I was in your shoes, there would have been no detours.
Rudius, before you ask this, offer safe passage. We cannot offer the extent of aid of which Istvaan has extended unless we were to move. But that is not what's being discussed here. Such takes time. We could probably have it. I can't speak for my mother, you'd have to go talk to her. That's a promise I can't make, Rudius Domans.
I understand that.
She's only about 6 days south. My mother is a quite understanding woman. She might be able to help you. But no, these discussions are not of revolt. Not yet, at least.
I understand that much.
But I can't make promises for House Erlen. I'm simply the heir to it. I'm not current regent. Muta, give me another perception check.
$14.
Okay.
I'm just having high perception.
Can I do an insight check on her words of where she was talking about her mother?
Yeah.
As if she son of a bitch. Drop it.
Damn.
Got a 7. 9.
She speaks of high praise of her mother.
Mm,
It is her mother.
yeah. Say 6 days travel.
Yes.
I believe our conversation here is over. I will be in touch, hopefully soon. I have some matters that I must attend to.
I appreciate your extending of a hand and not simply cutting everything. We will speak soon. Please. I'll remain in this residence for about a week. Then I myself must head down.
Been a pleasure.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. May the gods protect you.
I leave after giving a bow.
Mr. Holman,
Yes.
as soon as the door is closed, I would like to detect evil and good.
That's
There's
a
a vampire
different
in there.
spell.
Yes, this one can go through objects. Not 1 foot of stone, an inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood or dirt. And it's only 30 feet. Does the same exact thing as Divine Sense,
But better. They can go
but-
through stuff.
but less distance. So, give and take.
You do not detect.
Okay, I'm just
It is a good call.
checking on my bases.
Cool. Heading over to the.
He's got the message you want to send.
Yeah.
Would
You
you
can
like
respond
to
to this
send it to
message.
me on Discord?
That's what he's doing. Just you get the full thing, right?
Yeah.
It can only be 19 words.
25, I thought.
Well, you can respond to this message.
Oh,
We didn't-
that's
we
it.
didn't
That's
include
in there,
that.
baby.
Is it? Did you include it?
Yeah.
Does it actually work with the word count?
Yeah, it's exactly 25 words.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, you gotta always say
hey,
it.
hey, I wrote the intro, you wrote the middle,
Yeah,
and
and he was like-
Z wrote the end.
Zero at the end. Oh, he's still with us.
It's funny. In our messages, I actually did like put that, tell them to add it.
And then he was like, maybe we shouldn't. I was like, but we always do.
How will he know it's you?
I didn't think it would work with the word count. This is kind of important.
Yeah,
so.
but then I counted. I was like, oh my god, it's perfect.
Check my fancy word I put in the intro there, Spencer.
Yeah.
Beseech. He's smiling. I don't like that.
Because it's funny, right?
Especially you guys send me the response too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, he has to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He'll give it to me. We're making camp outside of the city as well.
We'll head back out because
Mhm.
we made those plans beforehand.
Yep. You'll be going to the camp as well.
Oh.
You should send it to me first before we start contemplating.
Uh,
Oh.
Spencer, I'd like to see this message.
I love giving information to one member and having them look at it.
It's so good.
To my loyal friend.
Oh, watch out for.
Oh.
Let me
What's your-
send you the message.
Why don't you just send me the message?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Just don't tell me this. I'm sitting in the dark over here, man. I'm right next to you.
So you'll tell us when we get there, right?
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe.
Oh, brah. I literally told you what would happen.
God, where is that?
You want to see on the map?
I would love to see on the map.
Well, you can actually read the map. I don't need to.
Wait.
Spencer,
This
Not
oh, I didn't
anywhere
scroll
near
up.
here.
I didn't move up that high. Oh.
not anywhere near here. That's why you.
Oh.
Did I tell you this would happen? I told you. All right, so that plan's scrapped. Boom, gone.
I saw Spencer's hand go to Dust Guard.
Yeah, same.
Our,
I was looking at his
our
hand, too.
informant might be halfway across the continent right now.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. He
God.
booked it. What the fuck?
In the bed.
He's got other people to inform, man.
The ruler doesn't even go that far.
Courier, as Gabe knows, the courier rests for no one.
Oh, there we go.
The USPS can never be stopped.
Dude, it's only 35-day travel.
What the-
Oh, and this one would be GPS.
Jesus.
Well,
So yeah, that plan is.
I will have the party convene. I will have Spencer or Soren. You will turn into a raven or any type of bird, whatever bird of your choice.
Mhm.
You will go find these two members as they're walking back outside.
Yeah.
You will direct them to the camp for brevity's sake. They'll meet back up. Y'all may discuss all routes of which y'all had just done.
How'd your talk go?
Before the talk, we heard rumor of a red dragon south of here.
More dragons? Are these bigger or smaller than greeds?
Red ones? I have no clue.
Who would know?
The person that would know is not here.
Yeah, Soren definitely wouldn't.
Sounds
I don't
like
think
more
anyone
of
would
a-
You gotta give me,
I read mythical stories when I was little.
you can give me disadvantage, Rudius. Armand, you can give me regular. I believe it'd be, I guess, history.
Yes. Are there any green dragons within 60 miles of me?
No.
Yeah. I got
Are
a
there
nat,
any
I
red
say
dragons?
yes.
I got a
check.
nat 20, but you said disadvantage history, right?
What if I told you? I've never read about this in my life.
I
9.
wouldn't be surprised.
9.
Well,
No.
You know,
Alright,
you
okay.
know red dragons. I mean,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
breathe
I mean,
fire.
yeah, they exist.
I just
Yeah,
asked a question nobody can answer.
And I don't know if they're bigger or smaller, but based off context clues, their main weapon is fire.
makes sense.
So that's just something we heard on the way to the lady, and I'll let Rudius take it from here.
The meeting was pleasant. The talk was good.
What'd you discuss?
She asked about what Istvaan acquired us to go get. I told her about the crown. She knew nothing of it. And I told her about his promising of helping me find my family and helping keep my family, my house.
You didn't cut a deal with this woman, did you?
Negative.
No deal was made.
Hey, you don't want to pledge yourself to two sides.
I have not done so.
Is that it?
I did tell her that there was maybe of what I say specifically dark powers in play with Istvaan, but I did
You
not.
hear my gauntlet crunch a little bit as I start making a little fist. You told her what?
I did not tell her the vampire. I only gave her something to edge on to understand that we have leverage and we have information.
That's all you said.
Yes. She
I'll
knows
nod
nothing.
as well.
She knows nothing else.
Okay.
It is only to give us an advantage when it comes to negotiations. I believe that's pretty much the summary of it. Nothing else. Did I miss anything, Mudic?
Also, on the way out, just for peace of mind, I double checked, and as far as I could tell, she possesses no dark power as well. Or as far as I can tell, no undead or evil beings are within 30 feet of the entrance of her estate.
That's good to know.
There
Thorn and I
is-
were unable to make contact with our informant, and we will be unable to do so.
We will be unable.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It's a one-way street.
I see. Did you find no other leads?
None.
By the way, Rudius, how are you doing earlier? From earlier, you kind of just out of the blue
Yeah.
left
is
us for a
something-
bit.
That is something I'd like to discuss. When I blacked out, a voice entered my head.
Let me
It was-
guess. It was a beautiful woman's.
It was.
How ironic.
If you remember the priestess from the Church of Sunni, she informed me that I have 2 months left before I'm out of time to save my father.
Let's get a move on then.
So we do need to hurry this up.
We still have no idea what this thing does.
Oh, we know it's indestructible. That's pretty cool.
your homeland. What do you want to do?
Wait, I can scry using an object as a focus. I could attempt to scry on the crown. I don't know how that'd end up for me though.
Hopefully you don't lose your sanity.
They might just show you the history of the crown now.
It'd be useful
Perhaps.
to see what it does.
Let's
Besides
try it.
Besides not rusting.
No, you.
No.
No, that's not that's not how scrying works. Scrying is you scry on a creature.
Yeah, I have to know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I could scry on the
You
finger.
could use it as a
soul
possession of
attached
someone.
to it.
Yeah.
But I have to, yeah. So that's what I was thinking. But I have to know the person.
Yeah. And they have to be on the same
I'm-
plane.
Okay. I've heard of
It
Whoever
is.
wore that in the
Orpheus is
past.
correct. That is the
Dead.
crown of a dead king. So
Yeah.
that dude ain't on your plane.
Yeah,
fair.
that thing's been in there for a while.
Nah.
I'm feeling like I should just put it on.
I don't know about that.
Visualizing that scene from Vikings where Ragnar's just yelling, "Who wants to be king?" And it's just
Me. In all seriousness, so far, I would rather back Alara's mother over Istvaan.
and
From the
who's their
knowledge of-
patron for the throne?
There is no patron, but I mean,
Ah,
It's-
so
it's
you
her
want
mom.
so you want to back a side that has no idea of who they're going to put on it.
Oh, they have an idea. They they won't come out. They won't say, but the idea is the mom.
Have we thought about what the Confederation would even think? About a leader just changing?
That's
There is another power they answer to.
It's true.
The answer to the High King.
If I was High King, I would not feel comfortable with somebody just swapping my subjects below me.
Carter, give me a history check.
What's that bonus? Is a 16.
There was a rebellion in Rhodos Hold around 300 years ago. Or, not 300. It was in the 6th century. There was a rebellion in Rhodos Hold. The High King stepped in and prevented it.
In favor of the
Standing
existing.
party. Yes.
About 300 years ago, Rhodos had a rebellion, and the High King stepped in favor of the pre-existing party.
But what if?
I believe if your other patrons try to rise up in arms, they will be brutally put down.
Carter, they stepped in quickly.
They stepped in very quickly.
You're missing my point.
The same.
They
as
haven't
an
they haven't
activist.
touched it. They haven't done anything to prevent what's happening. And how long has this been happening? Like,
This unrest has been for
A few months. It's like
months.
over
Yeah.
half a year now.
so if something were to be done, it would have been done.
And also, the situation might not be the same, considering the vampire.
Also considering his rule to the throne was removed because of Vikath coming back.
That is true.
So technically he has no rightful position.
So there is no standing party for them to back. Even though there is.
I will
It seems like this should be a political matter for them to decide, no?
But this involves me deeply. And my family is a
No, but I'm
is a noble
speaking
house.
reason. I'm speaking reason here.
Is there even? Can you stop? you look like you.
Huh? Oh, I'm
Mouth
scratching
agape
my
and
foot.
everything.
It looks so odd on camera, bro.
He's gonna mouth agape and all.
All right,
Rudius, may I ask you a question?
please.
So you say you have 2 months before it's too late for your father and mother,
Yes. Well,
and
specifically, I was told father. The vision didn't say mother, did it, Gabe?
Mm-mm.
I'm saying
I caught on to that. Don't worry. She might be dead. But yes, continue.
and I believe you'd probably want to help him as soon as possible, correct?
Yes.
What is more important to you, your father or the house?
My father.
I will aid in this. Or continue on your way. I don't need to step in now. I'll take my.
Based off that, if I were you, I would give the crown to Istvaan, take the hand he's given you, get your father, and even if you got nowhere to come back to, you still have your father. You still have your family, even if you have no home. There's nothing worse than an empty home.
Amen to that.
Damn.
3 of the party members have lost their entire families. I just realized.
Amen to that. Feel that. Preach. Preach.
It's the 3 spectrums too. One didn't get to know his family. One was just about to spend the rest of their life with his, and one had spent his life with theirs and had lost it.
You're right. It is the 3. It is the 3.
Oh, deep.
It wasn't even by design. It just happened.
Dude. Oh man.
Oh. I understand that, Vedic. And I might just do as you say. But this is my home.
We can also get rid of the negative influence over his shoulder. That may smooth things up. If you catch my drift.
Kill the vampire and then leave.
Kill the vampire and leave.
Deal with whatever fallout happens after you have your family back. Sure, the
Okay.
Magus will find somebody that can count his money for him.
So how do we even do it?
Wonderful
Lure him
question.
out?
Sounds like we need a 12-step plan.
Not again.
I like the way you're thinking right now.
The 12-step plan.
What's step 12 this time? We're not getting paid.
Get Rudy's dad back.
Yeah.
Save somebody's family.
Well,
Ultimately, Rudius. Sorry,
we were gonna-
Artemon.
Oh yeah.
Ultimately, Rudius, I believe it's up to you. This is your homeland.
This.
I'll back you.
I do not want to see my homeland go into chaos and be destroyed before my own eyes. I do think the best course of action is to get rid of the steward.
Agreed.
Do you believe your friend, the lady, would help us with that? If you,
Do you speak of Alara?
it would make her rise easier.
As she said in her own words, she's only but the heir of the house. I do not know of how much help she can give us, and her mother is 6 days away. I do not want to waste time traveling. That would be there and back would be 2 weeks gone. Traveling to the desert would be even longer. We have to act now.
What time is it, Gabe?
It is.
Probably closer to the evening.
Yes. It is around. It's about 2 hours to sunset.
On the 19th of last harvest.
Yes.
I'm writing my notes
From
by day now.
the vision Rudy's had received, 2 months is a vague term.
Yeah.
Mhm.
2 months could mean at the start of next month, or 2 months could be from the day. 2 months could be into
At the end of 2 months.
your time frame. You have been given a time frame. It is loose, and not. It either occurs in Icy Reckon or Fury's End of when your father died.
And what's the travel time through the desert?
Desert's
Do you even know
difficult.
where we're going?
Y'all don't know where you're going. Just know.
Yeah. That makes it very hard.
Yeah.
Y'all know a few magical beings. The Magus of Rootcold possesses that title for a reason.
Yeah.
Do all of us know about the scrying mirror?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
We watched him do it.
So our plan is to go kill this vampire, or what we assume is vampire,
He is.
Yes.
and then head straight to the desert for Rudius's parents.
Yes.
Or maybe find out a more particular position and then head there. But either way, we need to go fight.
We cannot do so blindly. We will all not walk out of there.
No. Perhaps we shall confront.
This is no
vampire.
cakewalk. This is a
Ardamon?
powerful being.
What if I were to speak with Olara in helping us kill the vampire? If she has some sort of information.
I sincerely doubt she would.
I don't see why she wouldn't. If we tell her our plan to go kill him now,
Our informant
she either
could
helps
tell
us now or she doesn't. I mean,
To throw a. There's two things that could happen with you.
oh, she
I
could
think it's-
go and snitch.
I think
Either
it's
she
terrible
helps
idea.
you,
Mm-hmm.
or she lets chaos breed.
I know.
Okay.
I understand that. I understand the knowledge of it being known could absolutely destroy the man.
I am vehemently against it. This is not something you go walking around parading to people.
It's not just some person on the street. It's someone of influence that is in the city at this moment. That is also has the same enemy as us.
I'm against it.
Do you two agree with Ardamon?
How could she even help us?
She may know of maybe even something as little as how we could sneak into the into the castle. I don't know how. I don't. But what other options do we have? Please, I'm all ears. How exactly do we somehow kill this vampire without also having, let's say, the Lord also strike us?
Start by tracking down his thralls,
And
which
how
Vita
long will
can
that
help
take?
with.
I'm running out of time.
Music can help find it. Just thing.
Without hurting himself?
Thralls shouldn't break his psyche.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yeah.
If so, no offense, my friend. You have a very weak psyche.
I can assure you I do not.
I know.
So, how many times can you do it, Harmon?
So within line of sight, 3.
Okay.
And with 60 feet range. And then out of line of sight, today I have 6 more, 30 feet range.
So, Artemon, do you know if the thrall will be close to the castle?
Well, I'm sure he has many.
So perhaps we should start, but we don't want to be seen.
I hand back Artemon his cloak.
Grab it.
Let us search the surroundings of the castle without getting too close, and maybe we can find one.
It's okay to me.
I'm gonna don my armor back.
Hood up.
Okay.
So the goal is to find a thrall and interrogate it. How exactly will-
Essentially, right?
How would but what's to say that the thrall helps us in no way at all?
Didn't we kill him? Move on.
Yes, but I'm asking, what's the plan B after that? Do we just
There's no plan B. Plan A works or it doesn't.
okay?
Okay.
One more thing, Gabe. Sorry. Rudius, if you're worried about chaos, I believe both courses of action will bring chaos. No matter what. If we kill him, there's going to be a power vacuum and a race for the throne. If we don't, who knows what could happen.
We are not killing Istvaan. Just the vampire. The hope is that the
I think you're jumping the gun a little bit.
We kill the vampire, we remove Cloud of Judgment from
Whisper in his
Lord
ear.
Istvaan. We could offer him the crown. Should he tell us what it actually does? Maybe the vampire
Wants him to have it?
wants him to have it, not for him, but for...
Would it be me asking you, Gabe, as a
Mhm.
would it be possible for him to be a thrall?
Lord Istvaan?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
Too strong. Too...
he's the magus, right?
You
Yes.
can you can tell a thrall is a thrall by their eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
Their eyes and
They're also undead, aren't they?
thralls are undead and
Yeah.
give me an arcana or history check.
I believe they have the same modifier for me.
The well your aunt's the Order of the Blessed.
Oh
Blessed.
yeah. History, wouldn't it? Yeah.
They would have taught you a little bit of vampires, possibly.
Do you want me to do history?
Yeah.
Okay. 17.
You've never heard of a thrall being able to cast magic.
Okay.
Not to say that there's definitely never been one, but
Mhm.
with how like thralls have been seen far more than vampires. Vampires are this kind of secret society.
Yeah.
They don't linger, they don't reveal themselves. But thralls are, like show up in cities and like burn down villages by accident, and, like just drink but they're put down. There's been no tellings of history where a thrall has been magical, and the biggest thing about thralls is that their eyes have the same effect as a vampire's and Skyrim's eyes. It is that beady red that kind of glows in the darkness.
Okay. Before we head into the city, I'll take some sticks, start sharpening some wood stakes.
Good idea.
I'm gonna guess Mutic dons his armor.
Yeah, my shield and axe.
Bardamon, you can have 3 stakes.
3. Do they have a stat blocker? We'll just get to that when we get to that.
A stake is a stake. It is an action item.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
For this intents and purposes, I mean, you could stab someone with it. It's probably gonna do your strength.
But like, should we down the vampire or the thrall?
Then
we use an action to use the stake.
Use an action to put in its heart, and then it's paralyzed. It doesn't kill it. It just paralyzes the creature.
Until the sunlight takes care of it.
Yeah. So.
Gotcha.
Okay.
The party ventures back into the city. It's nearing about an hour till dusk now. Till sunset.
Should we wait until it's darker?
Yeah. A little bit. Like 10 p.m. type of dark, you know. Like right now type of dark.
Okay. As y'all back into the city, lanterns light the streets. As y'all head near the castle in that dock district. Not really, not hiding. It's kind of a big affair. The steward Aurelian is walking out. He has 3 of the Brukian guards. He walks out of the castle and he kind of is talking to some merchants on the ship on the dockyard and is kind of discussing with them some things.
So there's a lot of people.
There's tons of people.
We should try and blend in with the crowd and tail them.
That's a good idea, I think.
Could I I'll go to like the most dense part of the crowd.
Okay.
Try to snuggle my way to the center, and then I'm gonna divine sense.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, you already said it.
He's already done it.
He said full sentence.
Oh, fuck.
You okay? Oh.
What's the worst that could happen?
The thing that almost happened last time.
I'll just roll another 20.
No, divine sense has been done.
Like a confident you're on another 20.
I need to look it up.
He's got it.
That's what every gambler says when they buy a lottery ticket.
As an action, I open my awareness to detect forces until the end of my next turn. You know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. I know the type, celestial, fiend, or undead.
Yeah, Aurelian is 10 feet from you. Are you speaking? The crowd's kind of dispersing, but it's not a heavy crowd. People don't crowd this man. They give him nods and
give him his space.
Give him his space because his guards are around him. You're not gonna go mess with the Varukian nobility.
Yeah.
And when you cast Divine Sense, you detect nothing.
That's
okay. Was any place or object within 60 feet of me desecrated or consecrated?
Nope. You detect nothing.
Okay.
You don't detect any undead. You're looking at them.
Yeah.
Can I do detect thoughts?
Yes.
Interesting.
Let me look. Okay, hold on. Let me look that up. What it does. But I know that's something I can do. I feel like it might be good.
Maybe.
That's kind of interesting.
Because if it doesn't have thoughts, right, then that's like it's like a puppet or like a decoy or something.
Yeah. I like your thinking.
Feet of you. Should learn the surface thoughts. What is most on its mind in the moment?
Okay, well, to begin, before I make my saving throw,
Okay.
this dragon's taking a little toll on this. Dragon? There hasn't been dragons in this area dragons. Pirates, maybe a lower house is disguising themselves as dragons, but dragons. It can't be a dragon. That's exactly what Lord Istvaan needs, a dragon during all this unrest. Would you like to peer deeper? Those are his base thoughts, just
I'm
surface
gonna
level.
say no, just because I wanted to see if it was a thinking creature
Okay.
and not just like some kind of. So,
You see it
do I think that that's him? Like, do I know of any way to like have like a body double or suppress the?
I absolutely know that Mutic is not near you to inform y'all that.
Yeah.
You did
So
not
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
near
okay.
y'all to inform that I didn't detect it. After I
Okay.
do divine sense, I will head back towards the group.
Okay.
Yes.
Well then,
But I know you directly said that you like branch off to get closer.
I did. Yes.
So
okay. Okay.
Radius, where are you right now?
Someone just with Soren.
Y'all like in the open.
Oh, I'm in the crowd.
Yeah, I'm trying to blend into the crowd.
Look at me stealth checks.
This shit's gonna suck.
Not a bad roll.
Do I need a stealth?
Got a natural 20.
Doesn't see Soren.
Don't worry, guys. I'll
Nobody
read it.
sees Soren.
Oh, 17.
Perception versus stealth. Hi.
Y'all ready for this banger?
Yeah,
Oh, tied.
Let me know it.
What you guess?
I
What you
feel like-
guess?
I feel like Ty goes to perception.
Ty goes to stealth.
Damn, really?
It does.
It's the defender
It's the defender. Okay.
I don't.
Well,
because he's
I-
actively trying to perceive you.
Rudius, you see like a Rodarian kind of glance directly at you, and then just keep talking to the merchant. He doesn't see you.
Nice.
7.
Let's see Artemon though. Artemon, you see like, one second. And he like walks up to you. Artemon, and he gives you a deep bow.
I'll turn it.
Have you seen Rudius by any
No,
chance?
I've been looking for him.
Give me a deception check.
He can't determine whether I'm lying.
That's not. No, that's for magical means.
Oh wait, that's for magic
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
That's like zone of
You-
truth.
He's
Yeah.
reading your face.
Deception is like a body language.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a body language kind of thing.
Time to roll terribly, I'll tell you what.
No, baby, he knows.
Well, I don't know where you're at, so I'm not technically lying.
That's. Ooh.
Technically not lying.
But you're not looking for.
No, but
No,
you
I'm not
know,
even
I'm,
looking
you know
for
I'm
him.
in the
What'd you roll?
crowd, right?
6.
I rolled that once, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I told the worst lie and he believed it.
That is interesting. When you see him, could you please send him to Lord Istvaan?
Of course.
Utmost. There has been a few developments that I have brought to Lord Istvaan's attention, and I had recommended y'all personally as to handle them, because I believe
Thank
y'all have demonstrated capacity to do of such up in Braemont.
Thank you for the honor.
Of course. And
Huh.
the quarters are still ready for y'all if y'all need to stay, or as long as you're
Is there anything we could personally help you with?
Me personally, I serve the king. The things of which I brought to his attention, I think he would like to discuss himself. Give me a persuasion check, though. Artemon.
We roll a little bit better. It's better than I have been.
9.
No, it's a 16.
Oh! Experience feeling slipped.
Like you're
Hey,
retards having a
yo.
conversation with each other.
There is a few things after the discussion with these fine sailors and the merchants' navies
Couldn't
master.
help it over here. Dragons?
With the deed under your belts, Lord Istvaan wishes to discuss such with you. There are two other things as well. Some individuals of interest within the city need to be discussed with, and the dealings with Grey Keep also need to be discussed and handled. So I had recommended y'all because y'all seem capable.
Thank you.
And of course, I would like to state this as the steward. This is not for goodwill or any of such. This is for more than that. This is not just for favor.
Understood.
No, it was a pleasure seeing you again.
You as well.
So am I still making my way back to them?
Yeah, you kind of reach Artemon as Oriarians is about 20 feet out.
Okay.
This isn't very good to hide in, as I've learned over the past few months.
Well, there's something weird. We
I
should
also have something weird to discuss.
we need to go somewhere else.
We should rendezvous.
I'm with them, right? I go back.
Well, y'all are still just like right
you're
there.
about 5 feet
Yeah.
from Artemon. You
Can,
try-
yeah, can I?
Yeah, he just did not recognize you, so.
Got it.
I guess we'll like motion everybody to like a side alley.
Yeah, let's go somewhere else. A little ways away.
Music, you first.
You remember what where's my accent go?
Find it.
Like he actually just asked that. So, where'd my accent go?
You remembered what happened to me in the castle when I tried to do the detecting thing?
Yeah, you mentioned some overwhelming mental power.
Yeah, and you saw the
Yes.
stuff. I did the same thing. Nothing.
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 No negative energy.
That's-
No.
Not within 60 feet of right over there.
He was very close. He was much closer than 6 feet.
He was about 10 feet away from me. I know nothing.
That is.
Is there any way to
Shield it?
shield it, or maybe some
One
kind
state
of?
of being.
Give
Double,
me an
because-
Arcana check, Soren,
Okay.
because you're poising the question.
A 16
There are magical means to subvert it.
to subvert it, and that is
Beating a
subvert
DC
it.
15, you do know of a specific spell as well that can subvert it.
Okay. So, and the thing I'm asking is to subvert the fact that you are an undead.
Yes.
Or be able to shield it from
Or be able
spells
to-
such as
yes.
Divine Sense and...
There are spells that written in the spell. It literally states, "You change the way the target appears to spells and magical effects that detect creature types, such as a
Okay.
paladin's divine sense."
Yeah, I'm getting straight fucking called out there.
Okay. So, since I know, so what is this? I guess.
The spell is Nystul's magic aura.
This is-
It exists. You know, there's a spell that does it, but
I had no way of knowing if that.
you don't know
What
if it's on or if
doing,
it's
yes.
affecting it. So
Oh.
What do that? Detect magic.
Do have detect magic. Can I still see him?
Well, we're in the alley
He's
now.
probably gone by
He's-
this
he's
point.
head back
We
to
all
the
moved
castle.
off. Yeah, we all moved off.
Cast.
well, if you would know Nystul's magic aura, you also know that it dodges detect magic too.
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch!
Dude,
That makes sense.
24 hours for a level 2 spell?
Just level 2 spell?
It is a fat spell that has a lot of
I can
intrigue.
see that. I can see that.
Interesting. Okay.
He also recognized me in the crowd. Fortunately, not the sneakiest of men.
Well done.
I told him I was looking for you, Rudius, and he seemed to believe me. I don't think I seemed very convincing, but you need to go talk with Istvaan. Apparently, there's been some new developments.
I see.
He mentioned a few of them. The dragon you mentioned is a very big problem, apparently.
So it's real.
He seemed to think it was. Also,
Actually, he thinks it might be a different party acting as a dragon.
really?
Like pyromantic pirates.
Something disguising itself.
Regardless,
Because the lady also says something like that.
Istvaan's going to ask about it. But speaking of your friend, I don't know this for sure, but apparently he wants some individuals in the city discussed with. Those are the exact words he used.
Which individual? Just
Didn't say.
That gives us an excuse to be around the city.
I think you should go talk to Istvaan, but do not think you should bring the crown with you.
No, I will keep the
do we
crown with me.
say?
Someone has the crown.
We
What do
could
we
tell
say?
him.
We couldn't get it.
I mean, the crypt is gone.
Will he believe it though?
He could go check it
He
for
could go
himself.
check.
We
that the
don't
crypt
have the
is-
crown.
that we
He's
don't-
not leaving.
He's
That's
going
for sure.
to. He's going to ask. And what would happen if he determines you're lying to him?
Well, we could send
Your
Rudius
ring.
alone.
Artemon, your ring.
That's just from magical means. If they just think he's lying, they think he's lying.
Yes.
What
if they
if
think he's lying, the Magus has the means to see.
I don't think they'd think he'd be stupid enough to walk in there with it.
Why not? They don't believe that we think he has any nefarious.
Why would
implications.
someone walk into a castle of a Grand Magus, crown in tow, and then lie to his face that they don't have it with them in their possession right now?
Well, he won't have the crown.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that if they just think he's lying, how would he prove his innocence? Because if
He
they
won't
don't find a crown on him, they'll just say you hid it somewhere.
Well, there's no reason, I feel, that because they have the means to see if he's lying, they're not just going to persecute him on the basis of thought that he's lying.
And if he does, all
They
that's
can
going
see
to
if
cause
he's
is
lying.
more problems for himself. He already has nobles that want to riot against him. If the nobles
And he has
find
no
out
reason
that
to
the
think we would lie
Rudius
to him.
Domans gets thrown in a locker.
what we could do is send Rudius in alone. If he doesn't come out in a certain amount of time,
We go in?
no, we go to the lady. Because that would give her actionable evidence to do something, because they just took a noble son's hostage. And I feel like she would do anything to take that opportunity. Even
Take advantage of that.
I know, Rudius, you said like the mother and everything, but I feel like the mother would forgive her for taking action on that if it could give him the power.
Reasoning sounds solid.
I disagree. What is she going to do? You
Well,
mean go
she has
in
like-
the capital? She is without a doubt. She probably has her bodyguards, but you think she has an army against the Lord of East? What kind of logic is
She
that?
could
Nah, you should
rally.
stand against him.
She
What?
could rally.
You think she's gonna do
That's-
anything?
She could rally others.
In how much time?
They're not
What?
gonna kill you. They wouldn't do that.
No, but this seems.
It's a base for political means that you've been kidnapped by Istvaan.
See, he's not
It's
gonna do
bad.
it.
It's bad
He's
for
not
him.
dumb enough to do that. I do not think.
This is a backup plan. Obviously, obviously, plan A is you walk back out of that castle in 30 minutes.
Capture. That just depends on how good you are lying.
I'm not saying she's gonna bring up arms and fight him immediately, but she could use that as a political stance. Use that as a soapbox of
A jumping
sorts.
point.
At the bottom line, you just need to be convincing.
I think it would help if he had your ring, Artemon.
Fine.
Wouldn't I have to attune to it?
The ring of mind shielding. I didn't know. I didn't think that was a tune. I thought that was just
How many
aware.
attunement slots do you have?
Fucking none.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. I was checking.
Don't think I got any left. Because I know I got my sword and I have my ring of.
Yeah.
I guess the AC. What's my third actually? Oh yeah,
Rod of the Pack Keeper, yeah?
my
Yeah.
Does he have that?
No, I thought he sold the Rod of the Pack Keeper as his
Whichever
staff.
one.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
the
Staff
staff.
of magic missile.
yeah, that was it.
What if, while he goes and do that, we go hide the crown somewhere?
Where could we put it?
So then technically he's not lying. He doesn't know where it is.
That could help.
You want to bury it outside of the city?
Well, we
Because-
shouldn't tell Rudius where. Even if we say outside of the city, Rudius shouldn't know about any sort of inkling of where it is.
Because any means that they could have to say if he's lying are yes or no questions, I believe.
This is a Grand Mage, isn't a vampire we're talking about here. They may have more than one method.
But then they'd have to come to us. And we are kind of, or at least y'all are kind of heroes. And I feel like if they...
To chip in, Mutic, you did kill.
That's true.
That's true.
No, don't sell yourself short.
Well, they killed a dragon, so...
Yeah,
Cosmic
but
Horror created by a demon lord and a evil god.
just some guy.
A
Dragon.
Dragon just holds so much weight.
I love it.
It just
I love
one
the
word.
I love the explanation you just gave with the left hand, but right hand, ooh, dragon, go burr.
Dragon.
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons, not Dungeons and Cosmic Horrors.
That sounds pretty cool.
That does sound sick.
Oh man.
That is the name of
But,
this episode.
How about this?
Dungeons
Uh,
and Cosmic Horrors.
Me and Muta can go in, and then Arnemon and Soren.
We're
I
going
mean,
to
we could always just go in and fight
hide
them.
it.
I'd rather
Ooh,
not do that. And I love
I do
fighting.
not wish to fight Lord Istvaan.
Nice.
That's a bad call.
Send it, bro. Come on.
I meant the other
I got
guy.
this
But...
juicy stuff.
Yeah, but if we go in there,
I
then
don't want to fight him at all, dude.
Me and Soren will go hide the ground, but we cannot tell you where it's at for security reasons.
That's fair. Mudek, will you be by my side in the case of the worst?
In the case of the worst, I believe we stand no chance.
I'm not saying
But
we
that
fight.
means he
I'm saying we run.
I don't know if you could tell. I'm not very fast.
I have ways
ain't
to.
running.
I have
I
ways.
also-
I'll move us both and teleport us both out of there if the case happens.
Well,
What are y'all
let's hope
doing?
it doesn't come to that.
What are y'all doing?
I guess Rudius and I are gonna go
Game
talk
planning.
to Istvaan.
Yeah,
Yep.
and we're gonna go hide the crown.
Yeah, we're gonna go hide it.
Worst case scenario, we just give the crown back and leave.
Spencer,
Go to
let's
the
give
desert.
it, Spencer, let's give it to a homeless dude.
Do you guys have any reason to believe I'm lying
About what?
about
I
hiding the
trust
crown?
all three of y'all with my life.
No, if you tell us you're gonna hide it, we believe you're gonna hide it.
I'm
I'm gonna
keeping.
be-
Yeah,
I'm gonna be with you.
yeah. So I'm gonna tell Artemon. Once they leave, I'm not hiding the crown.
Thank God. I was.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the worst fucking idea of all time. Okay. Anyways,
Good idea.
Mutic and
Where you
Rudius,
seem to think you are.
y'all head back
That
to
is, yeah.
the castle, and the guards, after a few minutes of waiting, let you back in. As you'll enter within, of course, surrounded by guards. Lord Istvaan kind of comes out in a robe, because it's quite late at this point. Rudius, welcome back. How did
I
your...
get on a knee.
Please stand. Acknowledged, however. How did your venture into the Crypt of Stars go?
Fruitless, unfortunately. The crypt was not there, it was broken down. The cave, or it was caved in, the location.
Well, that changes things. Okay. I wish you luck.
I was asked to, if by your steward to speak with you. Artemon informed me.
Matters not now. I need to divulge funds to excavate that tomb.
I also, if I may ask, the dragon. Is there actually a dragon, a red dragon down south?
Possibly. I need that crown. So, if it is a dragon, it can wait. I have whispers that it's pyromancers. Some even believe it's some detached houses, but I'll talk with the Merchants Navy tomorrow, but this changes things. I have no need of your services. I wish you luck.
I give a bow.
Huh.
So it'd be a really bad idea for me to divine sense, right?
What happened last time you tried this?
I'm not gonna do it.
I mean,
He turns back. Rudius, if you're able in any way to find that crown, my offer still stands. But I wish to trust you, I just simply can't. I do have more work, but
understandable. These are trying times.
they are.
I do not blame you.
Ventures back up the stairs. And the guards see you out.
I leave.
That's really interesting.
Well, we're not prisoners. It's a good start to our plan.
What did he say?
Are you guys just waiting outside for us?
I assume we went and hit it and then
Yeah.
came back.
Yeah. Quote, quote.
Yeah. He basically said, "That's a pity," and send us off.
That was it.
He said he's gonna fund an excavation team to go digging for it.
I told him it caved in, which wasn't necessarily a lie.
He's going to spend a lot of money on something he's never going to find there.
Also, probably a lot of time, unless like there's some sort of super magical means.
Why don't we just give him the crown?
Well,
Admit that we just lied to him.
how are you going to explain?
Well, he already
how
assumed that I
magically
could be.
just found it.
I would probably just have to tell him. At this rate. If we do give him the crown, well, he knows I was lying.
Rudius, give me a charisma check.
Like, not a save. Is it just like
Just a check.
Charisma-
Just charisma plus your modifier.
23.
23. You beat the DC of 20. You understand that due to the situation, you could attempt to word what you had just done as a search of intent. State you don't have the crown, which you didn't. Tell him that the thing caved in. It did. And gauge his reaction to you not producing it. He didn't kill you. He didn't detain you. He didn't deeply question you. He just said, that is a pity.
That's true.
He didn't offer you to give you the expedition for free, because that wasn't the deal. He said,
I know.
I'm just...
I'm not expecting anything from him, considering I didn't give anything to him.
What if he just likes trinkets, man?
Don't want my expedition.
There's gotta be some different.
That is,
purpose
yeah. The way
behind
you worded everything was actually great because I don't have the crown.
Yeah, like he didn't lie at all.
it. That was the goal.
Yeah,
That was good, actually. That was great.
Sorry.
Okay. I really don't want to give him the crown. Why is it so important?
it
But
doesn't
you'll find out.
rust.
I believe you'll find out when you get. It looks nice at all times.
Devil Rust.
I don't
Okay,
think
let's
there's
just
any other options at
say
this point.
we give him the crown.
It's your homeland.
It's your call, Rudius.
And we don't kill the vampire. But let's say we don't even get the opportunity, at least not yet.
We can maybe go find your father and have his assistance with it on the way back. I'm sure he'd want to go home.
I could cast divination.
That does.
And talk to the father. That is true. You haven't done it since the first arc.
Yeah.
You haven't done it since back in the bog.
Spencer, just think, what would the tree do?
Oh, no, John did it in the bog.
John did it.
His was a little less.
Can I attempt divination in contact with Lady Venestra?
Yeah. It's technically a fey goddess.
And I could ask her.
You
Crown
could
does.
ask any of
Any.
the gods. You could ask. You could
Yeah.
even talk to Malar if you want. Not on the best of terms with him anymore, but
Yeah.
he give you every god you have a connection to. Omiros, Orpheus, Ilmater, Moradin, the Tree Father, Malar. Artemon, you still got that? Artemon, you still got that book from Anise?
Yeah. Yeah, I just let Trajan look at it, but yeah, I still have it, yeah.
Suni,
Bangar.
what do you have from Bangar?
Well, I know somebody who knows him.
Thangar's Bane.
I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows.
Okay.
Yes, talk to the lost god.
Ask specific questions. concerning-
If you had let me finish, I was going to say that's not possible.
Okay. And what god was associated with the crown?
Who did who did House Cain?
The rich one, the rich father.
The
Yeah,
rich
the right
father,
Yes, it was his.
Pluto.
Or the Raven Queen, which I don't think she want to talk to you anymore.
Let's not talk to the Raven.
I have a feeling you will walk out of that. I have a feeling you will not walk out of that.
Let's not talk to the Raven Queen, guys.
God, just give her a little shout out. See
This
how
will
she's
cost
doing.
you 25 gold. I just...
Mhm.
No, you wouldn't.
Not 25 gold.
I'm trying to. Can you guys help me
the
think
way-
of a question? Because I don't know if I can ask what the crown does.
So is this
'Cause-
one specific, or is this like a random chance of it?
It's a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The
What
DM
will
offers a
happen-
truthful reply. The reply must be a short, or might be a short phrase, cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
What will happen if we give the crown to Lord Istvaan?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Because I mean that is kind of what we're wondering
Yeah.
right now.
That's like the whole thing.
it's
Okay.
kind of the plot.
So
I would ask you at our DMs right here.
do we want to go back to our quarters and then ask?
No. Ask
No,
now.
just do it right now.
I feel like we shouldn't know the intentions when that close to him.
I think we should just do it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like saying, do I want to pull this gigantic splinter out later or now?
The DM offers a truthful reply.
But will he?
No, it says he has to.
He has to.
But will he?
What?
Well, it could be a cryptic rhyme or an omen.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily
Which
be
is-
like he's gonna murder everybody. It could be
Still,
like
still a truthful reply, whether we have to figure it out or not. It's
Yeah.
something else that we can figure out.
Yeah, who are you talking to?
wait, how do you know divination? Is that
It's on my thing, on the spell list.
is that because of the moon?
Yes.
Because of your okay.
So,
Because it says it's only cleric spells, so I was just
oh, I see cleric, druid, and wizard.
I only see cleric. Interesting.
I trust him. I don't know why he'd pull this out of his ass.
Yeah, I don't know why you would either. I was looking at it as well, so I just didn't want to be like, oh, we can't actually do that, you know?
Then we're fucked.
So it consumes 25 gold. I would like to speak to Lady Venestra.
What are you asking her?
What will happen if we give Lord Istvaan the crown?
You ask her.
Because I have the best connection with her.
Oh, I guess, but
Titties.
The first thing you said.
Because in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry.
Soren, you ask of the Unbreaking Iron. My position within the Fae. I know not of such. But Lord Istvaan is a man I have talked to myself. He is wise and intelligent. I see no ill of giving him this. But
Okay.
as for what occurs after, that is obscure. I'm not a god of seeing or of such in that regard, but I believe that is up to y'all. Up to what you do.
Okay.
so
One moment.
Nope.
You can talk, but she's saying one more thing, but I haven't.
Okay.
But that thing might be important, so
I'm
I'd like
just
to
thinking.
hold my tongue. And go pee.
Oh, you know, as well.
So Istvaan's chill. It's the other guy, which we already knew.
kind of the consensus that we've had, really. I've had no.
Yeah.
Already been thinking
I
that.
will leave you with this, my loyal servant. A storm is brewing on the horizon. The whispers are growing louder, echoing in the heart of the hold. The once compliant tide stir, guided by the winds of change. The seeds of resistance have been sown, soon to burst forth into a full-fledged rebellion. Beware, for the smallest of trinkets can trigger the loudest of roars. Only decisive action can prevent that roar. That is it.
I got the gist of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard you typing every single word of it. Like, the gist, he says.
What do you mean? It was only I only got 133 words.
Only.
Well. I assume he tells us. what
That's
he
up
was
to
told.
him.
Up to you.
I
You tell
I
us.
believe, should we give Lord Istvaan the crown, the intentions of Sir Aurelion will become known, and it is from there that we may strike.
I have the crown.
Yes. I pull it out and I give it to him.
Should we ask Lord Istvaan of his knowledge of his own steward?
I believe that may be wise before we give it to him.
At least when giving it to him, we warn him of him.
Yes. Warn him might not be the best word. Maybe
Music?
I don't know. He's if we tell him, it can go one of two ways, pretty much.
Yes.
Either he's like, that's not good, and like kind of snaps out of it a little and assists us, or two,
he knows.
he knows and will then have to take care of us, for lack of better words.
I do believe Lord Istvaan's intentions are true, but it is the means through which is that Sir Aurelion is telling him. So, should we give him the crown?
Do you
He
think
will help
Aurelion-
us.
Do you think Aurelion is known? Do you think Lord Istvaan knows?
I don't believe so.
I'm gonna say something that seems crazy to me, just thinking about it.
Okay.
But based on what Artemon said earlier, how in Rhodos there was a rebellion, the Empire They swept in immediately, pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What if this
The
goes
High
be the High King? Yeah, and Aurelian said he serves the High King, right?
He serves the king.
The
Serves the
king.
which is Magus.
Yeah. Okay.
He serves Lord Istvaan.
Mm-hmm.
What if? What if the High King wants this?
You think this coup d'etat goes higher than the nobles?
From your one anecdotal evidence, there is. I said this was crazy. I know. There's a tiny chance it could go higher.
This is one thing I know after seeing this world. It said nothing is impossible.
I don't want to think that this goes higher, but
Good. We don't really have any other options but to give István the crown.
Rudius, it is ultimately up to you,
But choice is yours.
at least to me.
I believe. Let us go in. Let me hold it again. I will place it back in my bag. We will speak to him. Tell him we have it. See his reaction. Only then we will give it to him.
That's up to your discretion.
Let us go speak with him.
I put my hand out for the crown. Okay.
I give you the crown.
Let's go. Let's go
On the
talk
next
to
episode
old
of
Vonnie.
Dragon Ball Z.
No. It's only 11 o'clock.
As you go back to the gate, the guard looks at you, knocks his head, tell you to walk in.
I walk in.
As the party walks into the courtyard, Lord István is adorned in his entire garb, standing at the staircase at the top. Good choice, Mr. Domit. But there is no pressure in this situation. Well, how may I help you? Because there appears to be some mistrust between Liege and Noble. So please, if there is any way I can ease your mind, speak it now.
Is his steward in the room?
Oh, dude. I wish I could use detect thoughts again, because I could detect the thoughts of creatures that I can't see.
Can you not?
Shit.
I can't do it again until a long rest.
Oh, you only get that once.
It's a fourth level.
Once a day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wait,
I was casting it through my feet,
No, you're
which
good.
is once a long rest.
Yeah.
Do your feet?
Through my I am down a fourth level though.
Rudius.
May we sit? Please. I have an important question to ask you.
He walks down the stairs and he, quite unlike what you would think of a magus, takes a seat at the bottom of the staircase.
It's interesting.
Ask thy question. Something's eating at y'all. Y'all seem on edge when you walk into this place. I would not strike y'all.
I do not believe you would either. I believe you have good intentions. Though someone are near and close to you, I do not trust.
And who may that be?
Your steward. Do you know of his nature?
Elaborate. Sir Aurelian has been a faithful servant. Elaborate your question.
Is he undead?
Rumors are fickle. Aurelian is a Vampire, he is not undead. If your question is if my steward is a vampire, no. I believe his mother was, but that has no effect upon us now.
Do we have any proof?
Are you asking him, does he have proof?
No.
Oh.
I'm thinking- no.
You sure?
Spencer, we only have the word of our informant.
My question is, what happened to me then?
I don't know. Is Lord Istvaan the vampire?
Cast whatever you want right now.
Should I cast it, guys?
I think you should.
Man, it'd be really funny if you go.
That would be crazy. Oh my god.
Please, mage. I mean,
Just saying.
Gabriel? I would like to use Divine Sense. Nothing?
That fucking spell.
Nothing.
you know, there's gonna be some plot twist where it's like,
That-
actually,
that
Would have
Fucking-
been cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah. that'd be a good setup.
I'm still confused what happened to me then. So that happened to me. Where did that happen to me?
You
Right
were
outside the
inside
throne
the
room, right?
Yes, you were inside the
And currently we're not.
Still in the courtyard.
Yeah, okay.
Perhaps we should take this inside.
Rudius, how can I ease your minds? Sir Aurelian is a Vampire that does not curse him to be evil by nature. No one can choose their parents.
And you trust him.
Yes, one of the last few I can trust, and I'm trying to trust you. I'm trying very hard. Your father is a great man. But you make it so difficult at this distance. You have me at a spear's length.
Soren,
Hold on. I feel like we should ask to discuss this inside the castle. To get closer to the original source of
I
what
don't
happened to
think that's
Mudik.
what-
Or I could just ask him about it.
Mudik, what happened to you?
Easy.
Why this worry?
Earlier, but the first time we spoke, sir, my friends here suspected Orion of being undead, so I used some magic to maybe detect that to either solidify them or put them at ease. And when I was inside the castle, I was just completely overcome by just this. It was a negative force, and it caused all these things on my skin, and
That is strange. That's not the... I do have divination wards up, but that's not the effect of them. A being capable of that is possible, but I simply don't see how one could be here, considering everything in this castle. I have plenty of protective magics. There is a possibility one went awry, just to find sense. But I will state that this occurrence is strange and I will have it looked into. I will even go as far to hire some of the paladins of Torm from one of the northern cities. And I will have them search the castle. As to show good faith. As if I had my guard search, it would appear follyful. I will send the letter in the morning.
Thank you. That's honestly my main source of distrust. Because I have no reason not to trust you and your word about him being a Vampire.
Would you mind if Mutic conducted the search again? Right now? Should we move inside the castle?
Sure.
You're gonna kill me.
But the Magus will help. Because I feel like he doesn't believe it.
As
I will take upon your suffering if things go awry.
y'all walk up the staircase once more. Sitting on the door, through the crack is a note.
Fuck.
As Lord Istvaan grabs it. Bloody. Cracks the seal, he looks at it. You see him cast some magic. Magic swirls from his fingers, goes to the note.
What does it say, Grace?
It's a thank you from Aurelian. Y'all. For your accomplishment of gathering the crown. He hands it to you, Mutic. Kind of puzzled looking at it.
I'll grab it. Is it exactly that?
No.
Read this out loud.
Okay.
Esteemed adventurers, I invited you to Plotemy on behalf of Lord Istvaan in good faith, believing that we could find common ground. However, it seems my optimism was misplaced. Your relentless pursuit has grown tiresome, despite my efforts to live a life of order and peace, and you are leaving me no choice but to respond. Cease your investigations immediately, or face the consequences. I have shed my wicked ways, but do not mistake my desire for peace as weakness. I possess the power that once made kingdoms tremble, and I will use it if I must. Consider this a warning, not a threat. I seek no conflict, but I will not hesitate to protect my interest. Choose wisely, or your decisions will dictate the path we walk henceforth. Aurelian. What's the letter say, Mutic?
I'll read that aloud.
So we were correct.
Could you repeat that, please? You mumble words when you begin speaking it. Please, just begin from the beginning.
I'll repeat it. Can they understand me?
Yeah, they understand you fine. May I see the letter again?
Could you read this for me? I'll hand it to him.
Dear adventurers, I thank you for your reconsideration, as Lord Istvaan was upset with your refusal to give the crown. I thank you for your reconsideration, Steward Ordirian. Can you read common?
Well, I see what's happening here.
Can you read it, my friend?
Soren.
I will read
No,
it
no,
back.
no. I think he handed it to Radius, but
To Radius, yes.
so Soren, check your bag.
I would like to read
I'll look
what
in my bag,
he said.
looking for the crown.
The words that come out of your mouth is exactly what Lord Aurelian said, but that's not what's written on the note.
Or Lord
Yeah.
Istvaan said.
Lord Istvaan.
I would like to say what Lord Istvaan said. Because,
Oh, you're repeating what he said?
yes, I don't want to...
Ooh.
Because is the writing what he... what...
It's
No,
what
so
it's what Mudic read.
Yeah.
The writing is what Mudic read.
Yes, but Rudius
Not
is
what Lord
repeating.
Istvaan
yes,
said.
yes, but Rudius is repeating what Istvaan said.
Why?
Because he
Rudius
does
gets
not
what's
understand.
happening.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
I do get what's
I'm
happening.
surprised. Two of y'all don't.
I will repeat as what he said. My friend Munich. He only
It's
learned
fine.
how to do armor.
The tongues get twisted sometimes upon words. I bet you're a mean reader of dwarven poetry. Get like a little chuckle and kind of like taps you this
Okay.
elbow.
I think
But and he opens the doors. Guards, and he's like, guards, please, some distance. Mudic.
Can I pretend that I'm casting it?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. He's got disadvantage because he's not a paladin.
Well, good thing I have a +0.
pretend that you're casting.
Wowzers, that's lucky. Okay. You wanna know what you gotta beat?
One.
What?
An 8.
Oh.
I got an 8.
Goes to the defender.
Fuck!
That's wild.
The Grand Mage needs to study up on his paladins more.
Oh my god.
Wait, what were you? I'm so confused.
I'm pretending that I'm casting.
He's pretending to do divine sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
pretending that I'm doing divine sense.
Do you detect anything?
No, sir. I guess whatever it was a one-time thing.
All of the wards rechecked, and I will go get those paladins of Toro just to ease any minds, but let's get down to the brass tacks. Rudius, may I have the crown of Unbreaking Iron?
I look in. So I looked in the bag earlier. I still have it.
It is still there.
Okay. I hand it to Rudius.
Rudius, Lord Istvaan takes a knee and bows his head towards you.
Carter sent me a gif of that earlier.
Lord
I did.
Istvaan.
I said it was me crowding Soren.
Soren the king. I must ask you one last thing, my lord. Can you promise me one thing? To protect these lands and to do good by you, the people of my home.
He looks up to you. Champion of the Lord of the Rack, I pledge to protect these lands, the innocent, and all within my realm.
Then, my lord, here is the Unbreaking Iron. I will place it upon his head.